CC side, the coin fell in the favor of the Sauga Sixers and they decided to bat first. And the first ball has already been bowled and the Sauga Sixers have lost their first wicket. Hargan, the batsman who got dismissed, Ahmed, the bowler, getting him out. An all-important semi-final today in the Division League of the Brampton Super League 2025 happening at the Turner Fenton Cricket Ground in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. What a start to the innings. I'm joined by my fellow commentator Irfan. Irfan, what a start to the game today.
Yeah, probably not the best start for Saga Sixers that they wanted, but yeah, first ball of the innings and getting a wicket straight away. Great start. Situation. I don't think the bowler would be complaining about that. Definitely an exciting match when we're here for the first semi-final of the Division One. So both teams have been very competitive throughout the season in the group stages, finishing well. They didn't really top up the table, but now both of them are looking to secure that spot for the final. Nicely played shot and down the ground for 4 runs. So what a reply back on the second delivery. And it's gone for 4 runs. Beautifully timed through the offside, just wide of mid-off, and it's gone for 4 runs.
What a lovely off drive by the batsman there. Imtiaz Ahmed, the captain, getting the first wicket of the first ball of his over. But an equally good reply by Randhir. The ball was tossed up. He came to the pitch of the ball and drove it nicely towards wideish mid-off. They were looking for 2 runs there. Will have to settle just for one. What a beautiful condition today to play the game of cricket. The T20 format at its finest. The Brampton Super League 2025 going on here. This is a semi-final of the Division Cup between the Sauga Sixers and the Fusion CC side. The last time that these teams played in the league game, the Sauga Sixers defeated the Fusion CC comfortably with an over left. The Fusion CC would be hurting. They would want to get their revenge today. Lovely delivery, good cut shot. Looking for 2 runs there. Nicely dove away by the fielder. Will cut it off. Looking for 3 runs. They'll have to scamper. At the end, make it comfortably. Good start to the cricket match today. Wicket coming off the first ball, then a boundary, then 3 runs. End of the over, 1 over gone. It's 8 for 1.
Everything happening in the first over from the first ball. Exciting start to the semi-final. First ball, we get a wicket and starts second delivery of 4. So an exciting over, an exciting start to the semi-final. Exactly what we were looking forward to. Both teams very competitive and looking forward to trying to secure that final position in the final. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. It's going to be a heck of a match here.
Absolutely. Both the sides have good players, good cricketers. Even if the wicket falls, there's plenty of batting to come for the Sauga Sixers. And the Fusion CC also have a depth in their bowling lineup. They've got a good combination of fast bowlers and spinners. We'll have to see how this game pans out. Looks like this game is going to go down to the wire.
Early to say, but both teams, yes, the way that they're starting and the spirit in the dugout was very positive, and they're very excited to try to secure that spot for the final.
Bandeep to start the second over, right, left arm over the wicket. Good bounces to start. One for the over calls the umpire. There's a slip in place for him. So this is the power play going on. There'll be restrictions in place. Just 2 fielders can be outside the circle. One on the extra cover region and one on the square leg region, deep on the boundaries. All the others inside the circle. So the batting side would be looking to score at least 45 runs in the first 6 overs and not lose any wicket. Oh, lovely. Lovely delivery by Bandeep, drawing the batsman forward, making him play. But a no ball called immediately by the umpire, slightly overstepping.
Yeah, Rohan couldn't last on strike for Saga Sixers. Bandeep coming in to bowl the second ball off the over. A nicely placed shot over mid-on, and it's gone all the way. And it's a big shot all the way, clears the boundary, no fielder out there, and it's gone all the way for 6 runs. What a fantastic shot there by Rohan, taking on the attack and putting pressure on the bowler. So Sami, looks like they're not hanging around, and they've come for the right intentions. So 15 for 1 now. Nice full play and nicely glanced over, but there's a fielder down at the deep square leg, so it just restricts the batters to a single. So definitely seems to have more chilly and dew factor semi here tonight.
Absolutely, the dew will settle in when the batsman will come out to bat in the second innings as well. The ball will be wet. It will be difficult for the bowlers to hold it. We may see a few loopy deliveries or a few full tosses.
Maybe the ball might get a bit heavier and maybe harder to hit as well. So only time will tell. Let's see how the batting will cope with that. But so far, they're definitely looking very positive.
And we have quite a few spectators in attendance today because this is an all-important semi-final. We've got a few supporters from either sides, friends and family, coming in and supporting their people. That's up in the air. Will this be taken?
Another wicket goes down for Saga Sixers. So we're in the second over. First ball of the first over, there was a wicket, and now another wicket has fallen down. Where we thought that Saga Sixers were trying to take control of the game, and Fusion have fought back with a wicket.
Yeah, the ball was going away from him. He came down the track trying to hit the ball straight as an arrow towards the side screen. But because the ball was swinging away from him, just got the bottom part of the bat and skied it up in the air. Easy catch for the cover fielder. He was not going to drop that chance.
Yeah, I think the bowler saw the batter also maybe coming down the track. It just seemed like he adjusted his line and forced the ball out. So the batsman had to stretch it and didn't really quite time it. And in the end, it just skied up in the air straight to the fielder's hands.
16 for 2.
So, Samir, over the season, I know Fusion Next has been very good with the batting, mainly relying on Salman. So it'd be very important for him as well. I know they're bowling first. Any thoughts?
Yes, he is sitting on the top of the table in the. If you looking at the most runs scored in this division among all the teams that have played 12 games each, Salman Arshad is way above all the players. It will be important for the Fusion CC's batting the opening stand of Ramiz and Zubair to start well. We do know that Ramiz is an explosive batsman. Zubair can support him equally well. But here today, 2 wickets have been lost already for the Sauga Sixers, and Akil Kumar, who plays for Canada national team, has come into bat.
Nicely bowled right on the spot. No ball given. Again, the overstepping seemed like the bowler just struggling with his run-up or rhythm, just overstepping. And another free hit will be in the next delivery.
Yes, the previous free hit was completely utilized by the Sauga Sixers batsman, depositing that ball for a boundary. We'll have to see how Akil Kumar breaks the shackles because he's just come to the crease. Will give him immense confidence if he strikes this one big. Here we go, the free hit coming up. Lovely shot down the ground.
And it's going to beat the fielder down at mid-off, and it's gone all the way for 4 runs. So Akil Kumar definitely taking advantage of that free hit and punishing it to the boundary for 4 runs.
You can see that he cleared his left leg. There was a slight chance for the mid-off fielder, even though the catch wouldn't have mattered. He could have stopped the boundary. He cleared that left leg, and then it had enough legs. The outfield is pretty fast, and the ball raised away to the fence.
It's important for Saga Sixers, even though they've lost 2 wickets, is to bat more positively and keep the momentum going if they can, especially in the power play, and hopefully they can put pressure on Fusion Next. If Fusion Next can get a wicket or 2 in the next over or so, that will definitely put them on top of the game. Shot ball, and this one is pulled away through mid-wicket, and it's gone all the way for 4 runs.
Also, it has been called a no ball immediately. He's struggling with his run-up really, and also the rhythm, like Irfan mentioned. The previous time he tried to bowl, he just stopped midway bowling. Now, for the short in length delivery, completely in control was Akil Kumar. Pulled it away towards the mid wicket region for 4 runs. It trickled away into defense. A free hit coming up once again.
Akil Kumar looks like he's timing the ball very nicely, and there's a very nice sound off the bat as well. Very important for him to keep this going for Saga Sixers. So free hit delivery, and this one a swing and a miss.
Spandeep will be happy that this ball did not go to the boundary. So 2 overs completed. It's 26 for 2.
A bit of an expensive over there for Fusion. 18 runs conceded, multiple no balls. So even though they took a wicket in that over, Saga Sixers fought back pretty good and pretty even Stevens at the moment, I would say. Even though Saga Sixers have lost 2 wickets, they do tend to have a strong, deep batting lineup. So even though they lost 2 wickets earlier, I'm sure these batters are not holding back.
Yeah, one of the disadvantages I would feel for the Sauga Sixers is that Yuvraj Samra, who also plays for Canadian team, is not playing today. It would have given a lot of hope and confidence to the Sauga Sixers batting lineup. But they've also got other batsmen. Akil Kumar, who plays for Canada, is already hit 2 boundaries. They've got Rohan in the other end, batting beautifully. Generally, Imtiaz Ahmed starts the proceedings for the Fusion CC side, although he's an off spinner. But he's got that variation in line and length, variation in pace. He mixes it up.
Nicely played over mid-off there. There's a fielders, but drops between both of them. Ends up being safe for Akil Kumar there.
Yeah, the ball eluded both the fielders running behind. It was a cat and mouse game between them. Eventually, the ball falls in no man's land. They'll get 2 runs for that. Also, it's fun because the power play is in place. If the batsmen clear the infield, there are more chances of them scoring at least 2 runs, if not 4 or 6. If they just place the ball in the areas where the fielders are not present, it will give them full value for their money for the shots.
Yeah, definitely. You need to try to test the infield and try to go over the top. It's a bit of dew factor, so I think the outfield might be a little bit slower than normal as we see it throughout the season. It's coming down to mid-September now. We are. So this dew factor is definitely going to put all the teams to test now for maybe the next semi-final and possibly the final as well.
Meanwhile, the captain for the Fusion CC meticulously planning the field, setting the fielders right for the batsman there. He saw Akil Kumar come to the crease and is immediately got a long off and long on in place. He's brought the deep mid wicket fielder inside the circle. Good cut shot.
Very nicely of the back foot. Beats the mid point fielder. It doesn't seem like he has enough legs to go to the boundary and come back for 2 runs.
The good sign for the Sauga Sixers, Irfan, is that they've not been bogged down with loss of wickets.
Yeah, still running at currently run rate is 12 runs and over. So, yeah, like I said, it's important for them to keep batting positively, and especially in the power play. If they can at least get close to 60, 70 runs, that will be ideal for them. At this stage, it looks like it might be going a little bit more. Nicely cut away again of the back foot. And this time, it has enough legs and it goes all the way for 4 runs. So Akil timing the ball very nicely. Get up nice, short and wide, and really played beautifully off the back foot. Beats the fielder through the gap for 4 runs.
Looks like Akil Kumar is completely in control. And I think because he's already played in international cricket, he's already played for Canada's team, it might have given him a lot of confidence coming in to play the Brampton Super League. He's played against the internationals, the Namibian team, the Scottish team, has bowled to them, has batted against them. has given it loads of confidence. And once again, cut away beautifully. Consecutive boundaries for Akil Kumar.
Almost a deja vu shot, giving that width again and nicely punished away for 4 runs. It seems like this is Akil Kumar's. Bandits with the first ball of the 4th over, this time a single, down to the sweeper now. They have their protecting that boundary. Seems there were a few loose deliveries, and Fusion, who started off very well with the ball from the first ball, seem like they've haven't carried on with that momentum right now.
Yes, they've been more short in length when you're bowling. Once again, a wide-ish delivery by Bandeep. We haven't seen Bhupinder, who usually opens the bowling for the Fusion CC side, along with Imtiaz Ahmed. Maybe he'll come after the first change, but clearly Bandeep is struggling. He's not able to find his line and length right. He's not bowling with proper rhythm.
Already conceded 20 runs so far, in just 1.1 overs.
Great shot down the ground. What a lovely shot between the mid-off and the cover fielder there. Gets 4 runs. Akil Kumar once again getting into the act.
Yeah, picked it up nicely. Nicely played on the front foot through extra cover area. No fielder out there in the deep, and timed beautifully. Even though it was a bit uppish, but safe, and it went for 4 runs.
Yeah, although there is a bit of swing going on, that last ball, it swung slightly away from the right-handed batsman, but a good foot movement by Akhil, maintaining balance and hitting the ball uppish, not bothering about hitting the ball up in the air. Gets full value for runs. That's pulled away in the air. Will this be taken?
Basically falling in no man's land, but the fielders managed to stop the boundary, and they come back for 3 runs. So that was good running. Not a boundary, but managed to get 3 runs there. So.
And Akhil has raced away to 25 runs of just 9 deliveries. What a strong positive start from him.
He's definitely seeing that ball. Looks like he's seeing that cricket ball like a football or soccer ball, as we say it here, but timing it. And he's taking on the attack. Appeal for LBW, but maybe there was a too sound there. Inside edge onto the pad, possibly.
Good support being provided by Rohan to Akhil. He's also batting on 14 of 10 deliveries, but most of the strike is being taken by Akhil, and he's utilizing the power play. And 50 runs up on the board for the Sauga Sixers. We were talking about 45 in the first 6 overs, but Akhil coming to the crease has changed the game completely for them.
Yeah, just 25 of just 9 deliveries. So nicely played again, and this one is gone all the way through mid-wicket. No fielder in the deep, and another 4. So we definitely have a lot of fireworks or boundaries going on here.
I think we have a game on our hand, Irfan.
No, for sure, yeah. Saga Sixers are up for the challenge, and they're not holding back. And it's nice to see Akil Kumar with some fantastic and flamboyant shots here throughout the field. He's been
Yeah, absolutely. The panache with which he hit the ball talks a lot about his confidence.
Yeah, and for me, I just feel that Fusion, the bowlers, Bandeep, they haven't picked up the rhythm, and it's definitely costing them. A bit inconsistent with their line and length, and possibly not bowling to the right plan to the field that they want. And hats on to Saga Sixers for and Akil Kumar especially for taking full advantage and
Yeah, he's single-handedly taking the game away from them. Tries to play the try once again.
and another no ball given.
Another no ball. So free hit will come up. The field cannot change because the batsman didn't change the strike. One of the things that Bandeep could do, Irfan, is that he could come around the wicket and try to tuck the batsman, cramp the batsman for home. That has not happened from him.
Yeah, and especially with this no ball right now, I think he needs to maybe readjust his run up or remark his run up. I know for a bowler that can be quite frustrating, especially if you start bowling quite a few no balls, and then you have that in the back of your mind, worrying about a no ball, and then you lose control of your line and length. So, and just one more delivery left of the fourth over now. Nicely played again over mid-off. Is it going to go all the way for 6 runs? Yes, it does. A fantastic shot to end the over. Another very expensive over from Bandeep. And Akil, seems like nothing is stopping him.
You can see there what a lovely shot. It was pitched up once again, but Akhil was equal to the task, depositing that ball for half a dozen runs. 4 overs gone. It's 61 for 2.
It looks like Saga Sixers have listened to us, or especially me, and I think they're trying to prove something here. And like right now, the way that they're going, 15.25 runs and over here. So after 6, if the way Akil Kumar is dominating the bowling, we look like we're gonna have a big total here at the moment. Fusion 6 definitely have to pull something up their sleeves, and for them, it's very important to break this partnership and don't let these guys get away. On the other hand, Rohan is just sensibly batting there. It seems like Akil has been dominating the bowling so much that Rohan has been out of the action, but hanging in there on the other end.
He's almost going at 300 strike rate is Akil Kumar. And Rohan is going at 140. So you can see there 4 overs, 61 for 2 wickets. If they go at this run rate for the next 16 overs, they could easily get 300, which could be dangerous for the Fusion Sixers side. They'll have to pick up wickets, and most importantly, Akil Kumar. Change in bowling, Bhupinder comes with the attack.
So a bit of wideish delivery, and umpire has signaled a wide.
Slight bit of breeze going on in the ground, Irfan. A bit of chilly conditions. It is mid-September.
Yeah, it's definitely coming near the end of the season, and there'll be no sense to get chilly and dew factors. So tricky times on the field with gripping the ball, and at the same time, it can be disadvantage to the batter if the ball does tend to get wet and heavy. Sometimes it's hard to hit the ball for a boundary or 6, but it doesn't look like it's stopping Akil or Saga Sixers at all today.
Yeah, one of the advantages with dew factor coming in for the batsman is that the ball skids onto the bat and it comes on nicely to the bat. So sometimes it's easier for batsmen to score runs when the ball catches dew.
Yeah, they've put a sweeper there at mid-off area as well. So
there's a sweeper fielder at the boundary and a long-off fielder for Akil Kumar. Interesting to see how Bhupinder comes and bowls this over against Akil. Slowish delivery. Play towards a short fine leg fielder and he takes the catch. Just as we were discussing that Bhupinder, how he's going to bowl against him.
And an important wicket goes down as we were looking. Akil was looking dangerous. And he just got caught there right at fine leg. Right in. So a very Important wicket for Fusion next, and to bring them back into this game.
Yeah, look at the elation and jubilation from the Fusion CC side. They were ecstatic at the downfall of Akil. They know how important of a wicket that is, and they've managed to pull off once again a wicket. And the third wicket is down for the Sauga Sixers. 4.2 overs gone. It's 63 for 3.
So Akil Kumar goes out for 35 of 13 deliveries with 6 fours and 1 6 to his tally.
Beautiful playing conditions today. The temperature is about 19 degrees Celsius in Brampton, Canada, at the Turner Fenton Cricket Ground. Lovely game. 3 wickets down.
On strike now, the new batsman in. And straight away, plays it straight down to the sweeper for a single.
You can see every new batsman that is coming for Saga Sixers is they're not trying to take too much of time. As soon as they come to the crease, they're trying to hit the ball as powerfully as they can, getting the middle of the bat immediately and getting runs. We haven't seen a lot of dot balls today. And I think that has worked in their favor. 64 runs already on the board. Maybe they could get to 80 by the end of the power play.
Yeah, it looks like they've been training and getting prepared for this semi-final. And it's very important for the batters to come in and be ready from ball one. It looks like they're not holding back at all. Maybe they've been doing some batting drills and power hitting drills. So they're definitely looking in good nick. Unfortunately, they lost their man, Akil Kumar, who was looking very dangerous at the wrong time for Saga Sixers.
Dot ball. This one. I think the difference between Bandeep's bowling and Bhupinder's bowling today has been the variation that he has used. Bhupinder has already bowled at least 2 slow deliveries, of which he got the wicket of Akil Kumar, and now this one, slightly rolling the fingers over the ball. I think it is important for the other bowlers to follow suit and try to have change in pace.
Yeah, Bhupinder is running in nicer. No run up. I think the bowler was struggling a little bit. Too many no balls and loose deliveries. Just seemed to not have an off night, maybe. But yeah, he still can come back. And that's a T20. That's the type of game it is. An over or two, and then could have a bad over, and then can come back and a few deliveries and start taking wickets. So anything is possible, but that was a much better over from Fusion's next perspective. And they are 65 for 3 after 5 overs now, Saga Sixers. The run rate still very nicely at cruising at 13 runs and over.
5 overs completed. It's 65 for 3.
So, I mean, another change of bowling.
Yeah, Imtiaz has already bowled 2 overs. Bandeep bowled 2 overs. So Bhupinder Jeet came to bowl the 5th over of the innings, got an important wicket of Akil Kumar. 65 already on the board. They're going at 13 runs in over. Rohan batting on 16 of 12 balls. Gurkaran on 1. Important for these two batsmen to play aggressively with a positive intent, but also build a partnership so that they can post a good total. We've seen on this ground that totals more than 180, 190 tend to be good.
Yeah, even last week there was some, I think probably one of the most scores that we saw throughout the season. I think Royal Tigers were one of them. They almost made 300. I think they were 290. There was a lot of scores, a lot of very high scoring matches. Lots of runs came. Very exciting for the batters and the spectators. Probably not for for the bowlers per side, but they be wanting to forget those nights. But it's getting tough for the bowlers in the T20s these days. I think with a lot of restrictions, limited bouncers, and definitely batters are around the world now dominating the game. It's always been a batter's game, but it's just favoring more and more now.
Left arm off spinner coming in from the other end. Harshit the bowler coming through around the wicket. Because Rohan has been at the other end of at the non-strikers end mostly. It could be a chink in the armor for the Saga Sixers side. Could work against them because Akhil was taking most of the strike and was depositing the ball around into defense. We'll have to see how Akil Kumar Rohan, goes about through this innings. He is now the senior pro among the two batsmen. Will have to take more responsibility, and that's how he delivers. It was patientful and drives it away towards the extra cover region for 4 runs. Lovely shot.
Yeah, beautifully played there by Rohan. I think it's for him to take in charge now, be more responsible. He's been there from the first ball. Of course, he was on the non-striker, witnessing fall of wicket on the first delivery. But he's been batting sensibly. He's been hanging in there, and I think it's important for him now to build on this innings.
This is the last over of the batting power play.
Loose delivery down the leg side and wide given.
And the Fusion CC side in the league table were on the second position. They qualified, and then playing the Sauga Sixers were on the third position in the points table. Nothing much between the two sides. Nothing separates them a lot.
Yeah, both of them are very competitive, a very good balanced side. I think Saga Sixers tend to have a little bit more spinners comparatively than Fusion Next, but I think overall very balanced sides with lots of guys who can do a lot of power hitting as well as a lot of variation in the bowling attack, which is very good to see.
Yeah, they've still got Abu Bakr, Karan, Preet, Yogesh, Hamza, Taqi and Harsh to come into bat along with Gurjot and Nikhil. Pretty deep batting lineup for them. And as you were mentioning about the depth in their bowling, they've got a good combination of fast bowlers and spinners as well. An eclectic combination for them. But good over this one by Harshit, barring the boundary that he conceded. 6 overs completed. It's this, just one ball left. One ball left of this over. 27-21 is what Rohan is batting on. Barring the boundary that Harshit conceded, he's just given away 3 more runs of the remaining 4 deliveries. He'll have to end it well. The last ball of the power play.
Just a single played to the mid-wicket sweep area, so that to end the 6 over in the power play, Saga Sixers will be 73 for 3, cruising at 12.17 run rate is there per over. So at this stage, if they keep going at this, they're looking at 247. Quite an astonishing score. And at the end of the power play, which we would say is quite evenly balanced now. From the beginning, it looked like Fusion Next were on top, and then Saga Sixers started dominating with Akil Kumar coming to the strike, and then a few wickets fell, but to bring Fusion Next back into the game. But at this stage, I would say, even though 73 in 6 overs is quite a high score, I will say it's quite evenly balanced. It'll be important to see how Fusion Next are spreading their field, and Saga Sixers will still be looking to keep that run rate up there. They are currently at 12.17. So, I think minimum they They want to keep at least 8 runs and over, and it's important for both these Rohan and Gurkhan now. Rohan has to probably take the pressure on his shoulders, and he's the opener. He's only faced 18 deliveries in 6 overs, so he's been seeing most of the wickets and the action from the other end. As well, sometimes that happens. You don't tend to face as many deliveries while others are batting around you. But, comes in a bit of an edge, but it's safely guided, and a chance for a run out, a mix up, but I think he managed to get back in time, and just a single. Bit of a, they were looking for 2 runs, but a late call, but getting home safely in the end. So Bobinderjeet has been running fairly well for Fusion next. Runs in, body nicely glanced away towards square leg, and no fielder, so they managed to come back for 2 runs quite comfortably in the end. For ball, and there's a half an appeal for now BW, and then Rohan was creeping out of his crease, and Burmaji tried to do a run out. In the end, the batsman managed to get in time, so everything happened in that delivery. Good cricket all the way around. I think Burmaji, the bowler, sending the message to the batsman, to stay in his crease. So another, as we people who are joining in lately here, Saga Sixers are 78 for 3. Last delivery of the 7th ball coming in. So nicely cut away, but there's a fielder at the deep protecting that boundary, and they managed to just keep it to a single. So good throw in from the fielder. And at the end of the 7th over, Saga Sixers are now 79 for 3, and they're cruising at 11.29 and over. So at this stage, when we keep this run rate, they will be finishing at 228. Fusion next, fighting well too. A few loose overs from their side, but they managed to get the important wicket of Akil Kumar, who's looking very dangerous tonight. As soon as he was getting into going and getting to that stage, he managed to get out. So it was an important wicket for Fusion next to get him out, Akil Kumar. But Rohan has carried on with the partnership, and Gurkhan is there to support him. So it's important for these two now to at least bat till at least 12 to 13 over, and then they can probably start to take a little bit more risk. It's important for them not to get overconfident, and Saga Sixers don't lose too many wickets because they don't. Still 13 overs to go. They don't want to put too much pressure on the middle and the tail, and it's important for them if they want to get to that 200 mark. She comes in, and full delivery straight to mid-off. It seems like Saga Sixers, the good thing about them is they haven't conceded too many dot balls, keeping the strike rotating, which is very important as well. Run rate is trying to come down. It's very normal after the power play. But still, they are above close to 11 runs and over. So ideally, you want to see in the T20 minimum of 8 and up. And at this ground, we've been seeing them close to 9 to 10 runs. So it's a fast ground. A lot of scores have been happening here throughout the season. Of course, tonight seems like a little bit the outfield is a bit slower due to the dew factor. But Saga Sixers have been carrying on well, and nicely just guided. There's a fielder at the sweeper, and they managed to come back for 2 runs. So that's good running between the wickets from the batter. Running the first one very hard. She comes in to bowl the last ball of the over. Seems to be a single to end the 8th over. And Saga Sixers are 85 for 3 after 8. So also joining me is Abdul Makid in the commentary box. I mean, he has taken a little bit of a break, so welcome, Abdul.
Thank you, Rohan. Very good evening, everyone. Any of you is joining us around the globe and also on our live stream. It's been a fascinating contest, especially the way the onslaught Sauga Sixers they've taken on the Fusion Negs. What do you reckon where they are standing, Irfan? Do you think they'd be disappointed if not scoring over and above 160?
Yeah, no. At this stage, Saga Sixers, they're going. They need to at least 180. They can't. 160 might not be enough for them. Fusion next have a long, strong batting, and the man will be Salman, be an important wicket will be coming into bat for Fusion next. I think he's batting a little bit lower in the order today, but only time will tell.
And I think that rightfully mentioned about the wicket of Akil Kumar because he's looking in good touch. He was included in the squad of the World Cup qualifiers against Namibia, and he's shown a couple of good performances. So a lot of potential, and rightfully they've got the breakthrough at the right time.
And that one is full toss, bad delivery, and it's punished away just behind square. A couple of bounces and 4 runs. So loose delivery, and Rohan will take that. Say thank you very much, and he's finishing deep for 4 runs.
Poor delivery. Had to be punished there. If you're bowling as a spinner, that's a cardinal sin to be bowling a full toss right there, and he gets down. Easy pecking, especially having no fielder there. You got to know your field before you're bowling, especially on a semi-final game, which is very imperative for your team to win. You've done the hard yards, and now it's more about the execution.
Yeah, the bowlers right now, Fusion, they bowl well, but I think it's just that in between when it seems like they're getting on top. These loose deliveries, that takes the pressure off the batsman. And again, another quick single. So also Saga Sixers have been running quite good between the wickets as well. And it's all adding up for them. I think Fusion needs to keep a bit more consistent in the bowling and try to put a bit more pressure. Big appeal for LBW, but the umpire says not out. It looked quite close, but the umpire had different ideas.
It only had to be his bat on the ball or at least his glove to save him because it was point right straight, hitting onto his pads. And I think it'll be a point to be noted for the captain from the Fusion next because the running has been exceptionally good between the wickets and you can see the coordination between the batters to convert those ones into twos and they've been slightly sloppy. These are the moments that you'd want to crawl back in the game because getting boundaries, they're not complacent with just getting boundaries here. They're also getting singles and keeping that scoreboard moving.
Yeah, that's very Saga Sixers. On ball one, of course, it wasn't the way that they wanted to start and losing the wicket on the first ball of the innings, but that's unfortunately sometimes as an opener that happens. The opening bowler is there to attack the batter as well. But yeah, Fusion I think is losing a little bit consistent. Sorry, being a little bit inconsistent in the bowling. So the odd loose deliveries is what keeping Saga Sixers on top, I believe, at this stage. Still above 10 runs and over, so cruising quite close to that 200 mark still. In that match, getting close to the halfway mark. Full ball, a chance for a catch, but beats the fielder through covers, and it's gone for 4 runs.
Looks like he's made a mess of that one. You got to take those half chances. You'll have to convert them to full because you're not going to get them easy.
Important batsman Rohan, who's been there from the beginning. Yeah, it's a bit of a diving, so half a chance possibly, but chances are chances.
Just a bit of more firm push on that one. He's been very easy on the ball and more of hard hands to just being stimulated by the bowler to play that one too hard. And especially when a game like this, when you're a quality team, the batter's not going to give you many chances. So those are the ones that you can make out the best out of them.
Yeah, I think even throughout the season, I think a lot of the teams have struggled in the field. That's one thing that overall myself like to see is more improvement in the field. Batting and bowling, the levels are up there. The team players need to practice a little bit more on their fielding and catching. Because sometimes we see quite a few unnecessary drop catches and misfields. That ends up costing the teams. It's important as a player and as a team, as much time as you spend on your batting and bowling, it's also to practice your fielding as well.
In a T20 format, especially when it's quite frenetic, fieldings are non-negotiable for any team. That's one ground that is very common for everyone. You may have ace batters, you may have gun bowlers in your squad, but fielding is something where everyone can contribute and put the pressure on.
Yeah, no, as games have been organized, I think myself growing up in the 90s, seeing the transition in that. I think one of the first teams that I was very fond of and into it was South Africa. So after 10 overs, Saga Sixers are 100 for 3. So that we have a little drinks break.
We'll take a short break while we join you along with Irfan and Sami. They're looking very strong here, Sauga Sixers. They've won the toss and elected to bat. Those of you who joined us, a quick update.
And Nishandeep starting the over for the Sauga Sixers for the Fusion CC, in fact. 100 runs already on the board for Sauga. Good delivery. They've got some time left, the Sauga Sixers batsman. Rohan is batting on 41 of 31 deliveries, utilizing his opportunity well today. After the fall of Akhil's wicket, it looked like it would be working against his favour, but he's batted maturely, batted well with a lot of mettle. Pulled it away towards the mid-wicket fielder, in between the two fielders, and slight bit of misfield. They'll come back for 3 runs. It's just singles and doubles and triples today in the 11th over. They're looking at least 200 runs with the kind of batting they have. If they go at 10 runs in over, they'll comfortably get to 200. Will be a daunting task for the Fusion CC batsmen. Will be imperative for Ramiz Zurrani and Zubair to start well. If they lose wickets early on in the power play, they'll be in deep trouble. The pick of the bowler for the Fusion CC side was Bhupinder. Picked up very important wicket. And that's bowled. Absolutely castle. The ball drifting into the right-handed batsman. You can see there, the ball came into him. He was trying to play the slog sweep. Gets dismissed. Lovely delivery by Nishandeep, enticing the batsman forward, trying to make him play the big shot. There were no boundaries that were hit of this over, and maybe that enforced the batsman to go for a big hit. 11 overs completed. It's 106 for 4.
Well, a good over from the perspective of the Fusion next. They've got the wicket. Partnership much needed a break. They needed to break the partnership. That's what they've got. Brings on the new man, Harsh Patel, on the strike. A good toss to win for Saga Sixers to choose to bat first, especially with the new factor that comes on late in the night here. When you walk as well, you can feel the wetness on your shoes. So I think it'll be a bit of difficult task for the Fusion X batters to play when they hit their shots along the ground. So they'll have to keep that in mind as well, one of those factors.
At the same time, it will be difficult for the bowlers of the Saga Sixers to hold the ball. They'll have to keep wiping it. The doubles will have to come out. We could see a few full tosses, maybe perhaps a few no balls that could come in handy for the Fusion CC batsmen. And sometimes what they say is when the ball is wet and with the conditions, the dewy conditions, the ball could skid onto the bat and could be beneficial to the batsman as well. So it could be both. And now comes in Usman Haider, the bowler for the Fusion's next side, the the bowler who has picked up most wickets for them. They'll be relying on his experience. Tall, lanky bowler, bowls right arm off spin. The AstroTurf already generates a bit of extra bounce, but with his height, he could be generating even more.
Well, indeed, sure. Looks like one of those bowlers for him. He's going to be the new introduction, rolling his arm over. And very well mentioned, Sami, about, it can be a double-edged sword for the teams here based on the abilities and the strengths that they'll have to assess and come back stronger. The only reason I say is as the ball is hit through the ground, looks like he's dropped that one. Just a touch to get out the strike. And it looks like he'll still remain there. I thought with the soft hands that he played, he might be getting off the strike. A Sky tries of catches and popped out. He's made a mess of it. Oh dear. He had no clue. Despite touching his palms, the ball's gone to the boundary. There was a chance on the rebound.
Absolutely, there was a chance for Bhupinder there, but I think it was the glare coming from the floodlights that made him drop the catch. It was at the perfect position. It was under his throat, but somehow it popped out of his hand. Place it towards a fine leg region. This one, will this be a boundary as well? Consecutive boundaries for Rohan, and he gets to his 50. What a way to bring his half century.
Smart shot. There's a big bat involved. I'm not sure what the bowler was appealing for, with huge willow involved in that. It's been a decent knock, half century, 53 run score of 39 in the balls, even with a better strike rate. And I think, Sami, you've been more of a fielder that you can blame on the glare from the floodlights. I think you've given him an excuse that he can give to his captain. But I think, nevertheless, that's always something that playing under floodlights, that's always something that you'll have to be conscious about, that there's going to be lights on your face, but you'll have to take those catches. 12 overs done, 115 for 4.
Yeah, Usman Haider started the over well. 3 dot balls coming off the first 3 balls, but then giving away 2 boundaries, making the score 115 for 4 after 12 overs. They're going at 9.58 runs in over. Keeping the run rate in check are the Sauga Sixers batsmen. They're not getting bogged down, not feeling the heat. In fact, they're looking comfortably to reach 200. It will be important for the Fusion's next bowlers to pick up wickets. Nishani to continue. Beautiful shot, picked up nicely. The ball was pitched up to him and hits that away. One bounce over the row for 4 towards the extra cover region.
Precision at the very best here. He's picked the gap between the fielders. He didn't have to worry where the fielders are if you've got that sort of skill in your batting. Look at that. Just beautiful as it gets. Only the fielders getting across. I think he's hit that for a 6. It's a shot. Almost reaching that cushion with a bounce.
If we talk about the batting for the Fusion next side, it's been Salman Arshad all the way throughout the tournament. He's been the run scorer for them. The leading run scorer, in fact, in the Division League. Is at the top of the iceberg when you compare with the other batsmen. Good delivery. Just slightly shorter delivery, but good change in pace. The batsman was a bit confused whether to carry it or delicately place it towards a point fielder. Doesn't do any of those. Beautiful bowling by Nishan. Coming back well after conceding that boundary.
Getting back to the point where there's dew on the field and it gets better onto the bat, I think the ball gets heavier and it becomes difficult for the batter to score. So when you're talking about how much runs they should be scoring, it's going to get very difficult for spinners to control the ball.
Yes, I think that is being seen here as well. With the spinners are not able to hold the ball properly. We are seeing some full tosses as well. This one being the next one. That's up in the air. Just falls short. They're looking for 2 runs. Just a slight bit of misfield by Salman. And they come back for 2. "13 overs gone. It's 122 for 4. I think Muqeed Abdul, with the kind of bowling that Fusion next bowlers have done, is that they've bowled a lot of shorter deliveries, shorter in length. Apart from Bhupinder, they have not changed the pace on the ball, because Bhupinder did change that pace, rolled his fingers over. He got the wicket of Akil Kumar. Apart from him, Bandi got hit for a few runs, bowled a few no balls as well.
That's gone. Almost there. What a great effort here from Salman Arshad, who was there deep mid-wicket and cow corner. Had to almost run towards long on. Dives, gets those fingertips on the ball, but spills it in the end. Wouldn't say spill it as well. Might be a little bit harder on him. Falls short of him. Gotta give credit to the chase he put on the ball. And
I think these are the chances that future next fielders have to grasp onto or grab onto, because we've seen there are few catches that were difficult for them to take, a few catches that were easier for them to take, but they've not taken those. Had they taken those catches, it would have been 6 wickets down for the Sauga Sixers, but not to be today. Looking for a tight single, will get it comfortably in the end.
might sound a bit aggressive here, but if I were to be on the field, I can just make a suggestion here because I'm no expert, but looking at the game, you would point out and saying your opinion would be, I would rather have the short covers a bit more attacking, because you'd want to stop that single. The boundaries are coming at much ease while you expect the batters to score. They are looking in good rhythm too. So you'd want to put that pressure while they are trying to rotate the strike. That's one way to put on the pressure and try to crawl back in the game.
I think that bus has left the station already, Muqeed, because this is the 14th over in progress and they've already scored 127 runs, looking good to score more than 200. I think that would have been done in the first 6 overs. They could have put pressure on the batsman there. But now the singles won't harm them. The rotation of strike won't harm them. It's the boundaries and the drop catches that will prove to be costly.
And as spinners, I think you'll have to be more attacking, loop the ball, give that flight and let the batter take those chances just like that. He's running in and finally gets the breakthrough. There's a breather for Fusion next. That'll be the wicket of Harsh Patel. The danger still lingers with having Rohan on the strike, whereas he is on the non-striker, just looping the ball having a dip that goes up. Fielder coming in with, he had his both arms in the air while he was running. Maybe he was praying to the god that it sits right in his palms, and it does so. A good collect in the end. 14 overs done, 131 for 5.
Yeah, I think the batsman tried to go across the line there. The ball was foolish. He should have gone straight. but tried to play across the line, hit it up in the air, got the bottom edge of the bat, and straight into the hands of Harshit. And Usman Haider, like he usually does, has provided the breakthrough once again to the Fusion next side.
So far, the bowling summary on your screen: Ahmad Imtiaz bowling 2 overs, 22-11 with the economy, got a wicket. And the economical figure I see on the screen has been Bhupender Jeet Singh. I think they've preserved his overs for the last phase of the game. But what are you going to do if the game's already gone? I would rather think Bhupender Jeet to come on, get that wicket. And one thing that I would also think about right now at this moment is just to keep Rohan off the strike. That gets off from his momentum and he just stays there a little bit, lapse of concentration. Maybe that'll force him to play the aerial route, and then fall of wicket might result in. Because he's been blistering with 61 runs, 138 with the strike rate too.
You're right on point, Muteet. Two runs taken there. But once again, slightly shortish delivery by Nishandeep. That has been the situation with the bowling of the Fusion next side. The spinners as well. They've bowled a lot of shorter deliveries. They've been plundered for a few runs. Picked up a couple of wickets, Nishandeep and Usman Haider between them. Once again, shorter delivery. Oh, goes through the fingertips of the short mid-wicket fielder there. Should have been a grasp. He should have taken that catch.
A bit of environmentalist here from the fielder, letting that ball pass. The palms had a big gap. Even a big jet could go through that. Couldn't get any piece of it. He was just reluctant to get ball. If he would have closed that, it could have stuck in his hands.
And it was a vital moment in the game, Abdul, because it was the wicket of Rohan that could have resulted in his downfall, and at least 20 runs could have been saved from the total. But I think the fielder was also lazy there, not paying much attention, was a bit casual, dropping that chance.
This is only going to affect the batting of Fusion next when the batters come on to bat. While you look at the energy on the field from the fielders here, they've already got their shoulders down. Now when the batters come in to think, they've already lost half of the game here with this sort of effort. The pressure's on their fellow comrades while they come to bat.
Lovely shot of the back foot. Looking for two. Will get easily. You're absolutely right about that. You cannot feel the chirping or energy in the field by the fielders. The wicket-keeper also needs to motivate all the fielders there. Not feeling that energy, not feeling those vibes from the Fusion next bats fielding side.
Because for the batter here, they are to realize that if you look at the score, almost 15 overs done, 140. They've got that platform. They've got a well-set batter here, Rohan, who's batting on 68 of 47. Gurjot just have to give the strike back to him while rotating. Because when you look at the other side of the batting, 15 overs done, 141 for 5. I'm saying it because for any opener to come, if they see a heavy total, there's somewhere a bit of hesitancy. You would say that maybe we would have allowed them to score less runs and we wouldn't be in this position. Now there's a bit of more rush for the batters to score heavily, a bit more aggressive approach.
Yeah, you can see there Harkaran Maan getting out on the first ball of the innings. A beautiful start for the Fusion side, but they let it slip away with Rohan and Akil Kumar hitting the ball all over the park. Akil Kumar being the dominant force. 35 runs he scored of 13 deliveries. Bhupinder Jeet got him out. Ranveer Sandhu got out in the second over. Then after that, it has been Rohan and Gurkaran all the way. And then they've lost the 2 wickets of Gurkaran and Harsh Patel. Good partnerships there built by Rohan in between him and Akil Kumar, then Gurkaran, and then Harshit Patel. What's important for the fusion next is to get the wicket of Rohan and send him back to the pavilion in the next 5 overs. If they score at least at 10 runs in over, they'll get to 190, but they'll be looking to get at least 200.
You're speaking the language of the fans. I mean, live chat. People are thinking about 190, 180. They are having fan battle here in live chats. And I'm very sure that there are a lot of cricket enthusiasts sitting and watching in Canada, around the globe. So it's time for them to vote out for their favorite team and in the comments to think about who's going to win this, because people are thinking that Fusion next is going to lose this, Saga Sixers are going to lose this. I think the game's still wide open for any team to get into the game. You can only say it after the first innings, how they set it up and how it is carried on from there.
The last time that these teams played against each other, Abdul, is that it was a 15-over game. The Fusion next batted first. It's up in the air. Chance for the fielder there. It elopes him, evades him, and goes away for a 6.
Well, he'll have to get it from the road. That was hit absolutely with force, and he gets that with 6 runs.
As I was talking about the last time that these two teams played, the Fusion next side batted first in 15 overs. They scored around 140 odd runs. When they came on to bowling, it was the same situation for them. They dropped quite a few catches. Huge appeal for LBW, and that's given. The captain Imtiaz Ahmed gets the wicket. The batsman is not happy. Rohan is absolutely devastated. He does not want to move an inch, but he has to take the long way back to the pavilion. Let's see the replay.
A bit delayed decision here from the umpire. The bowler kept going, persisting with the LBW, and there comes that finger from the bag saying that he is evicted.
You can see the emotion in Imtiaz Ahmed. He did signal the batsman to go back to the dugout because he was not moving at all.
This is a timely blow. This is a right blow for the Fusion next to land on to the Sauga Sixers, because this is a well-set man who scored 353 runs in his 11 matches. And look at that strike rate, 156. If he was there at the last passage of the game, we would know what route he was going to take. And timely fashion wicket here. This has come in a blessing for them.
Absolutely blessing in disguise is what they say. The Fusion next ensuring the wickets keep falling, even though they're dropping a lot of catches. It's the LBWs that will help them, even the bold, if to get them at the brink of victory. 148 runs on the board. We've got 4.3 overs still left in this innings. What do you reckon, Abdul, would be a decent total for Fusion next to chase?
I mean, having Saga Sixers not score over 180 at this point, I would be very much disappointed to see them, because they've batted so well here in this game, and that runs scored by Rohan, that would be in vain for you. That's a slip again. You cannot really have that type of a feel when you're playing semi-finals. You got to show that fight. You got to show that energy that you are the right team here. You cannot let that slip away.
150 runs on the board for the Sauga Sixers.
24 balls, and even if they're going run a ball here, you can make out that 174 is still on the board. They'll have to target for one boundary at least, but ensuring they are getting that strike rotated properly.
Yeah, you're talking about 9 runs in over. That'll get them to 186. Swept away fine. Beats the fielder. They'll come back for 3 runs. Lovely running between the wickets. They've run quite well today. At least I've seen 3 or 4 times that they've run 3s. It's a big ground here at the turn of Fenton ground, utilizing those energy levels well.
There's a bit of lag here in the scorecard. We'll keep you updated. So far, I think that'll be the over. 16 overs done, and we'll keep you updated on the scoreboard shortly.
The captain Imtiaz Ahmed picking up 7 wickets in this tournament of the 13 matches that he's played, leading from the front. Has not been the pick of the bowlers in terms of wickets, but has been economical throughout, going at least 8 runs and over on an average per game. 153 is what they have on the scorecard. Short delivery once again, but they've got a strong, heavy offside field for the new batsman in.
But you got to remember, these are new batters in the phase of the game. It's been a confusion there with the update. I believe Rohan is still batting on, and it was his partner's wicket that fell. We apologize for the confusion caused.
This is good bowling by Harshit, enticing the batsmen forward, drawing them forward, trying to make them hit the big shots. He's changing his line, he's changing his length, also varying the pace. It's a bold move by the captain to bring on a left arm off spinner in the 17th over against the 2 right-handed batsmen. Yes, he does tend to take the ball away from them. But there's also a chance of boundaries and sixes that hasn't happened until now.
Good matchup for me, because having a left-handed off spinner who's unorthodox that always puts a doubt in your brain. You are conditioned to playing off spinner, getting the ball into you, but this one going away. So I think this was set up well, but as a spinner who's got already a bit of struggle at this ground with the dew in place, they'll run away, racing away for a boundary. Good adjustment, sitting on one knee, guiding it. Despite the factor of dew, few regions, few parts of the ground, they've been fairly quick.
Oh, that's bold. Absolutely bamboozled. Abu Bakr trying to hit once again across the line, trying to hit that shot over the mid-wicket fielder. And he gets perished.
Good bowling from Harshit. You miss, I hit. Right there. Lights up the stumps. The zingers goes on. With that, sends back to the batter. Abu Bakr, he's been a guest for a couple of minutes here at the surface.
You can see there Rohan was absolutely unhappy with that shot and with the fall of that wicket. 17 overs completed. It's 161 for 7.
Maybe next year. Because it's not.
A boundary and a six to welcome Imtiaz Ahmed into his fourth over. Rohan now completely breaking shackles, and he's come now to the crease with a positive mindset that he's going to hit every ball for either a six or a four. Score moves on to 171 for 7. Still 16 balls left in this innings.
If you see Rohan's batting, I would still say that they're having 10, 12 runs behind. That's hit hard. Almost that it took bat bowler down.
And I think that it was not a good effort by the fielder at the long off region. The ball just kept going away from him and he was not fast enough. 4, 6 and a 4 to start the over. What is it going to be next? Is it going to be a 6? Let's vouch for a 6. 4, 6, 4, 6. Here we go.
How about a wicket? It would be twist in the tail.
It isn't. It absolutely is not. He deposits that ball once again for half a dozen runs. He's been taken to the cleaners. He's the captain. Moves on to 89 or 52. Just 11 shy away from his century.
That's into the orbit. Now, the space agencies might say there's unidentified object here at Turner Fenton Park. That's nothing but the ball coming off Rohan's bat.
He's turning it on for the Sauga Sixers. Bowls it up with faster delivery. Will take a single. Sensible batting by Rohan. Already 20 runs had come off the over. Just rotates the strike and hands it over to his partner.
I'm perplexed to see spinners still operate at this point of the game too. Because you'd want your quicker ones to come on, especially in a T20 game. I understand when the team is struggling, when you're getting wickets, if you get your spinners on to play the shots. But this man is well set. And for Hamza, he'll just rotate the strike unless he has other plans like Abu Bakr playing his own strokes. I think this team is well set. Just get the strike back to Rohan.
I think the Fusion next have lost their plot. They still had 2 overs left of Bhupender Jeet, who was the pick of the bowlers. They could have utilized him in this over and the final over. But now he'll just get 1 over. Now you can see another spinner in Usman Haider coming in to bowl the 19th over of the innings. It will be important for him to pick a wicket. Otherwise, it will be all Sauga Sixers.
I fail to understand here, having a bowler who's only given 5 runs, why would you not want to have him? What are you going to do with his 2 remaining overs?
I'm confused as well. A discombobulating situation for everyone in the ground, for all the spectators, for the viewers watching on YouTube, Facebook. Would want him to come back and bowl the final over at least. Drifting on the pads. Goes away into the fence. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal for his says off the bat. And with that, Rohan moves on to 96. What a delightful innings this has been by him. Usman Haider, who is the most experienced bowler in the lineup for the Fusion next.
When you've got this sort of talent, no experience can match.
Looking for 2, will get it. Rohan moves on to 98 of 56 deliveries. What an innings. Absolutely gem of an innings. He's shown us how to build an innings in a T20 game. You don't have to go for the big hits from ball 1. Up in the air. Will this be taken? And a drop chance once again. Will get a single. Rohan survives. He moves on to 99.
Fortune loves the brave. And that's what's been with Rohan. He's taken on. And when I say this is the catch dropped, I hope this is not the match. That's hammered, but straight to the fielder.
Hamza trying to play the big shot of the second ball of his innings. Holds out to the man at the mid-wicket fielder. He goes for a duck without troubling the scorers. 191 for 7. But talking about that catch that was dropped off Rohan, you could see there that Salman Arshad was a fielder who was trying to grab that ball. His hands were nowhere near the ball. His hands were at waist height. That's not how you take catches. When in the coaching manual, it says that your hands should be at least at the chest level.
Well, what are you going to blame on there? The lights now? Or is it the muscle pull?
I think it was a brain fade moment for him, or just being casual. Maybe he expected that the ball would come into his pouch.
I love the fans
Not to
in
be.
the live chat, so we'll leave up to the fans to decide what that was, because I'm sure Fusion Next has quite passionate fans.
Last ball of the penalty mid-over coming up. Huge appeal for LBW. No, says the umpire. Looking for 2 runs. Get it comfortably. Leg by, says the umpire. 19 overs gone. It's 193 for 8. I think the kind of start that the Sauga Sixers had, we were looking at least 220 runs. But with the fall of wickets, I think the Fusion Next bowlers have pulled it back. Bhupinder Jeet coming to bowl his 3rd over and the final over of the innings. Bowls a full toss, nicely glided away towards the backward point region for 4 runs, and he raises the bat and signals to the captain of the Fusion Next side that it is his bat that is doing the talking. 100 up for Rohan.
Very stylish, very subtle with the innings as well. His shots have been of class. That's a remarkable innings from Rohan. He's stood there from the start and the shots he's played. 11 fours, 3 sixes. He's got a couple of huge hits, but most of them have been calculated, risky shots from him.
And now it's just one-way traffic for him. He'll just try to go big. They'll come back for 2. The remarkable thing about his innings, Abdul, is that of those 105 runs, 62 runs have come off boundaries and sixes, but the remaining 43 runs have come by him running those runs. He's run those singles, converted the singles into 2s and the 2s into 3s. He's been outstanding, and you can see he's not at all bothered by all that effort that he's put in the field. Askaya. And the fielder completely misses it. I think it's almost a dozen catches that the Fusion Next have dropped today.
This can be a good coaching session next time Sauga Sixers and Fusion Next plays on. They can have a coaching session scheduled with them, because the amount of catches they've given and they've dropped, that can definitely come handy.
200 runs up on the board for the Sauga Sixers. 201 for 8. What a wonderful innings by Rohan. He's contributed to more than 50% of the runs in this innings. I think that innings that Akil Kumar played gave a lot of confidence to Rohan. Took a lot of pressure off him, because he lost 2 wickets early on in the innings of his partners. But then after that, it's been Rohan all the way. We'll look for 2 runs there. We'll look for 2.
Throw at the wrong end. It's going U-turn for the Fusion Next team here. They are just spiraling out.
There was no second run there. I think the long off fielder was a bit lazy. And there was no desperation by the batsman either when they ran the first one. And then they just turned away and took the second run. Good shot towards the long off. He has to hurry now. Oh, misfields. It pops out of his hand, and 4 runs to Rohan. The score moves on to 207. The last over proving to be costly for the Fusion side. They've already conceded 14 runs in this over. What will it be of the last ball?
Fusion Next playing very novice cricket here. They are in semi-finals and bowling has been a tough day for the bowlers of Fusion Next.
And they haven't been supported well by the fielders as well.
Final ball coming up. That's over the head, just rebounded.
Well fielded by Bhupinder, inflicts a run out of his own bowling. So that is the end of the innings. 20 overs completed. It's 207 for 8. And Rohan, this is the bat towards the camera. This is the bat towards his gallery, and he will walk out back with a standing ovation from the crowd. When the Fusion Next side comes on to bat, they'll need 208 runs to win to go through to the final of the Brampton Super League 2025. We'll come back shortly.
Pakistan Times, Mr. Mohammed Nadeem. Times TV, Mr. Mohammed Nadeem. Signs today, Mr. Sohail. iPro Realty, Mr. Niraj Binman. SV Media, Mr. Subhanasiri Vitalingam. Affinity Sports, Mr. Shoaib Qureshi. Mr. Farid Sheikh. TriStar Trading, Retail and Wholesale, Mr. SM Taki. City of Brampton. To all the representatives of City of Brampton, Pakistan Veterans Cricket Association. To all the representatives of the PBCA. Tamil One TV, Mr. Subhanasiri Vital. Octane Sports, Mr. Aiz Abbasi. Sunrise Employment Services Inc., Mr. Naveed Chaudhary. This wouldn't have been possible without the unwavering support of our sponsors. Your belief in our mission and continued encouragement make all the difference. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for standing with us and fueling our journey. Together, we are creating something truly special. A heartfelt thank you to Lahori Flame Restaurant, Mr. Iftikhar Khan. SK Cloth, Mr. Shanti. Pegasus Shipping and Maritime Logistics, Mr. Imran Ahmed. Revel Realty, Mr. Abe Mehta. Canada Limo, Mr. Irfan. MK Associates, Ois Qureshi. What a Cake, Mr. Tariq Pervez. JKN Flooring, Mr. Kamaljeet Singh. Fashion by Eliza, Mrs. Eliza Shoaib. Canada Fortune Group Inc., Mrs. Samira Maladina. Mr. Nasir Ali. Yashi Sports, Mr. Nasir Namin. Fusion Lounge, Mr. Imtiaz. Baba's Pizza and Wings, Mr. Ali. Bay Homes Canada, Mr. Ahmed Journey. Medina Institute and Masters, Mr. Yusuf Journey. Arsak Sports, Mr. Sultan Khan. Forever Beauty, Ms. Tabi Mirazi. M5 News from Mustafa. AAR Digital News, Mr. Rohan. Pakistan Times, Mr. Mohammed Nadeem. Times TV, Mr. Mohammed Nadeem. Signs today, Mr. Sohail. iPro Realty, Mr. Niraj Biman. SV Media, Mr. Subhanasiri Vitalingam. Affinity Sports, Mr. Shoaib Qureshi. Mr. Farid Sheikh. TriStar Trading, Retail and Wholesale, Mr. SM Taki. City of Brampton. To all the representatives of City of Brampton, Pakistan Veterans Cricket Association. To all the representatives of the PVCA. Tamil One TV, Mr. Subhanasiri Vitalingam. Octane Sports, Mr. Aiz Abbasi. Sunrise Employment Services Inc., Mr. Naveed Chaudhary. This wouldn't have been possible without the unwavering support of our sponsors. Your belief in our mission and continued encouragement make all the difference. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for standing with us and fueling our journey. Together, we are creating something truly special. A heartfelt thank you to Lahori Flame Restaurant, Mr. Iftikhar Khan, SK Cloth, Mr. Shan Hamid, Pegasus Shipping and Maritime Logistics, Mr. Imran Ahmed, Revel Realty, Mr. Abe Mathur, Canada Limo, Mr. Irfan, MK Associates, Ilyas Qureshi, What a Cake, Mr. Tariq Pervez, JKN Flooring, Mr. Kamaljit Singh, Fashion by Aliza, Mrs. Aliza Shoaib, Canada Fortune Group Inc., Mrs. Samira Maladina, Mr. Nasir Ali, Yashi Sports, Mr. Nasir Mahmood, Fusion Lounge, Mr. Imtiaz, Baba's Pizza and Wings, Mr. Ali, Bay Homes Canada, Mr. Ahmed German, Medina Institute and Masjid, Mr. Yusuf German, Arsak Sports, Mr. Sultan Khan, Forever Beauty, Ms. Tabi Moazin, M5 News from Mustafa, AAR Digital News, Mr. Wakil, Pakistan Times, Mr. Mohammed Nadeem, Times TV, Mr. Mohammed Nadeem, Signs Today, Mr. Sohail, iPro Realty, Mr. Niraj Biman, SV Media, Mr. Subanasiri Vitalingam, Finity Sports, Mr. Shoaib Qureshi, Mr. Farid Sheikh, TriStar Trading, Retail and Wholesale, Mr. SM Taki, City of Brampton, to all the representatives of City of Brampton, Pakistan Veterans Cricket Association, to all the representatives of the PVCA, Tamil One TV, Mr. Subanasiri Vitalingam, Octane Sports, Mr. Aiz Abbasi, Sunrise Employment Services Inc., Mr. Naveed Chaudhary. This wouldn't have been possible without the unwavering support of our sponsors. Your belief in our mission and continued encouragement make all the difference. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for standing with us and fueling our journey. Together, we are creating something truly special. A heartfelt thank you to Lahori Flame Restaurant, Mr. Iftikhar Khan, SK Cloth, Mr. Shan Hamid, Pegasus Shipping and Maritime Logistics, Mr. Imran Ahmed, Revel Realty, Mr. Abe Mathur, Canada Limo, Mr. Irfan, MK Associates, Ilyas Qureshi, What a Cake, Mr. Tariq Pervez, JKN Flooring, Mr. Kamaljit Singh, Fashion by Aliza, Mrs. Aliza Shoaib, Canada Fortune Group Inc., Mrs. Samira Maladina, Mr. Nasir Ali, Yashi Sports, Mr. Nasir Mahmood, Fusion Lounge, Mr. Imtiaz, Baba's Pizza and Wings, Mr. Ali, Bay Homes Canada, Mr. Ahmed German, Medina Institute and Masjid, Mr. Yusuf German, Arsak Sports, Mr. Sultan Khan, Forever Beauty, Ms. Tabi Moazin, M5 News from Mustafa, AAR Digital News, Mr. Wakil, Pakistan Times, Mr. Mohammed Nadeem, Times TV, Mr. Mohammed Nadeem, Signs Today, Mr. Sohail, iPro Realty, Mr. Niraj Biman, SV Media, Mr. Subanasiri Vitalingam, Finity Sports, Mr. Shoaib Qureshi, Mr. Farid Sheikh, TriStar Trading, Retail and Wholesale, Mr. SM Taki, City of Brampton, to all the representatives of City of Brampton, Pakistan Veterans Cricket Association, to all the representatives of the PVCA, Tamil One TV, Mr. Subanasiri Vitalingam, Octane Sports, Mr. Aiz Abbasi, Sunrise Employment Services Inc., Mr. Naveed Chaudhary. This wouldn't have been possible without the unwavering support of our sponsors. Your belief in our mission and continued encouragement make all the difference. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for standing with us and fueling our journey. Together, we are creating something truly special. A heartfelt thank you to Lahori Flame Restaurant, Mr. Iftikhar Khan, SK Cloth, Mr. Shan Hamid, Pegasus Shipping and Maritime Logistics, Mr. Imran Ahmed, Revel Realty, Mr. Abe Mathur, Canada Limo, Mr. Irfan, MK Associates, Ilyas Qureshi, What a Cake, Mr. Tariq Pervez, JKN Flooring, Mr. Kamaljit Singh, Fashion by Aliza, Mrs. Aliza Shoaib, Canada Fortune Group Inc., Mrs. Samira Maladina, Mr. Nasir Ali, Yashi Sports, Mr. Nasir Mahmood, Fusion Lounge, Mr. Imtiaz, Baba's Pizza and Wings, Mr. Ali, Bay Homes Canada, Mr. Ahmed German.
वो बड़ी
9 in 20 overs. Yeah, so 207 for 9 in 20 overs were Saga Sixers, and Fusion next are on now. They've faced 1 over, 2 without loss in reply. So it's going to be a tough task. Of course, Saga Sixers didn't really start off well as well, losing wickets earlier, but Rohan Kunlas, who ended up making 113 of 63 balls with 12 fours and 3 sixes, really contributed to that total.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so 207 for 9 20 overs were. So yeah, so we're back live here with Ober, and also Tariq Pervez is here with us in the box as well. We'll be commentating the second innings and see how Fusion next go on about chasing these runs. Is a task for them. 208 is the target. We are in the second over. Ober and Tariq, yeah, it's been a good innings from Saga Sixers.
Correct. It was an exceptional inning by one of the player. I think so. His name was Rohan Kundals. He, a pressure game, semi-final, scoring 100 off of 63 balls with 3 sixes and 12 fours. It was an exceptional inning. That's what it is. One man show, and then he deserved a round of applause from our end as well, and from the team as well. Playing in the playoffs. And I do have one of the senior and most directors of BSL with me, Mr. Tariq. I know, Tariq, the league, as you do see, it has been an exceptional inning, videos and basically live coverage. What do you think? What we are trying our level best to prove how good this league is. You have some good words about this league, and anything you wanna compare?
Yeah, thank you, Bear. Actually, everybody has seen the work we have done so far for the betterment of cricket in Canada, and the kind of live coverage we are giving, the kind of quality cricket we are providing to the youngsters also here. So the goal is to basically improve with every season, and I'm sure you guys are also enjoying it, right?
100%, Tariq. We are loving it. A good atmosphere, people coming and supporting their teams. We do have some public, we do have some music, food, commentary, live. Everything is over here in the ground, and it's exceptionally very well maintained by the management. BSL has been growing, and then this is the uniqueness that is BSL providing with the live feeds, live recording, commentary, box, and everything. And back to the game, I guess the power play, utilizing the power play for Fusion would be the key. Irfan, right? What do you say? Scoring maybe a quick runs in the power play would affect and it would benefit the team Fusion.
Yeah, definitely. Fusion, I think there's only one way for them to go, is to go at it. I'm a bit surprised if I would have liked to probably seen Salman come in. He's been the main batsman for Fusion, the highest scorers for them and in the division and the league. As far as I know, I think it could have been he could have taken the responsibility. Their second two overs are done, 13 without loss. Their run rate their required is 10.83. So, but Saga Sixers have started well in the bowling. I think they're a bit more consistent. This one a bit of full toss. I think Fusion next was a bit sloppy in the field, multiple drop catches, misfields, and especially in the beginning, the power play. Even though they started off well with taking 2 early wickets, the bowlers ended up losing rhythm, giving too many loose deliveries. That basically changed the tone and put Saga Sixers back in the game, and they managed to make an extraordinary good score. And it's going to be a tough task for Fusion to chase this down, but they do have the batting. It's only time will tell. Right now, they're struggling to play the square. As we were saying, it's cold, there's dew factor, and normally the second innings can be a bit tough.
And plus, in this ground, 200 is chaseable. But I think so due to the factor of semi-final, it's an extra pressure, and then basically utilizing the power play. As I always mention, utilizing the power play would take you to the next par. And the pressure the both sides are facing, it's tough, but in this ground it's chaseable, but it all depends on how Fusion plays. Right now, I guess Saga Sixers are bowling according to the channel. They know they have set in the field, so they're not letting the Fusion to just explode right away.
Yeah, they started well. I think more disciplined bowling, and I guess in control in line and length from Saga Sixers in the bowling attack. But Fusion shouldn't have their hopes up yet, because if these batters, mainly you got to build this. So that's a beauty delivery, beaten outside the off stump, perfect, opens up the batsman, it's as long as Fusion can at least minimum target at least 8 runs and over in the first power play would be the most important thing.
Right.
And from there they can build on. They don't want to fall too behind. Right now the required run rate is 11. Just not so they don't get too much pressure in the mid and the dead overs, right? So it's easy to say than done. But we've seen Fusion definitely chase down these runs before or close to it. So exciting match, and definitely looking forward to this one.
So, Mr. Tariq, I do have wanted to ask you for the next year, how many teams? I know I don't want the full exact numbers, but I just wanted to make sure that the audience who are looking at this game, and basically the teams who are going to be participating next year, what feedback and what is the target?
Thank you. Where actually, we opened the registration for next year last month, and you won't believe that within the first few days, we received so many requests that we had to eventually close the registration, and the spots are filled. There are so many teams on the waiting list right now. We have told them that okay, we will get back to you after the season ends. But the response was amazing. So many huge clubs. I'm not going to take any names right now, but you guys will see that so many big clubs of Canada will be playing in BSL next year as well.
100%. I think so. It is the successful of BSL that is bringing all the big names and the teams. Obviously, we won't disclose right now, but eventually, more teams, more grounds, and everything. And so that's around the corner there was a good shot by Ramiz making to the boundary. But yeah, it's coming back to BSL. Whatever the hard work the management has put it in, and that's what the result which is coming. And thank you, Tariq and Shoaib Bhai and Faisal Bhai, for providing everything. And even, I wanted to also say about the umpires too. The umpires are also doing an amazing job. I also wanted to thank all the sponsors. I don't want to say any specific names. Everyone knows who we have sponsored BSL, and then I wanted to exceptionally give my heart out of them. Supporting BSL. Supporting the management team, believing in us, and more successful, inshallah, will be arriving. So Fusion are 22 without loss in 3.2 overs. Currently, this bowling very nicely, according to the field. Is not letting Ramiz or Ahmed explode. But, run rate is cramping up. They need 186 runs in 16.4 with the 11.16 runs per over.
Yeah, it's important. I think they need to target at least 2 runs on 2 boundaries per over, at least for the power play. It's a chance, but it beats through the fielder, and a most important boundary as we were talking about it.
Correct.
And it's gone through both the fielders there at point and short third man. Like I was saying, it's important for Fusion to try to target 2 boundaries at least and over for them to, right now they're behind. They want to try to bring their required run rate below 10. Ideally, they would like about 8, 9, so they don't have too much pressure on them right now. Saga 6 is still on control in that sense, bowling a little bit more disciplinary than Fusion style with the ball. The good thing for Fusion X is they haven't lost any wickets, so it's important for these 2 opening pair to build that base for the team.
Right, and then everyone also knows about Ramiz, how quick he plays. Obviously, he's right now, and I cannot say he's struggling, but obviously he's also playing in a way that he does not want to lose his wicket. So this way, Fusion can target the power play.
Yeah, that's why I was a bit surprised. I thought maybe the skipper will bring in, change up a little bit in and bring in Salman into the opening. I know he's been batting only 1 or 2 down. Well, that's a beautiful shot. It's a bit up in the air. The chance, and it's been caught. So it wasn't fully timed, and the breakthrough has come in the 4th over. So like we were talking, it looked like at one point it was going to go over, but missed time, just skied up in the air. And the fielder did not make a mistake. Running backwards, keeping his eye on the ball, well watched, right through. And he just showed how catches should be taken. And that was one of the main things I think Fusion X were lacking in the field. The fielders were struggling to pick the ball, and too many chances went down. But they're batting now, and they have to try to forget about what happened in the field. And the batsman, it's important that their mindset is positive. Fortunately, they've lost a wicket, and but give credit to Sauga Sixers. Right now, they've from ball 1. Actually, ball 1 they lost their first wicket when they were batting, but they've definitely been the team. I think who body language has been more positive, better. Confidence, and they've come with good intentions and the right, a bit more high spirit, it seems, than Fusion. It just seemed like Fusion Next body language wasn't as positive as we've seen them throughout the season, but they can definitely, I like them to prove them wrong, for sure.
There guys, the next batsman is Zubair, and then let's see how he plays. So down the leg, an easy single. And I think so. It's all about the pressure. I think so. Fusion wanted to explore, but eventually lost a big wicket of Ramiz. And right now, Saga Sixers are bowling according to the plan. So it's like 27 for 1 wicket with 4 overs gone. And
Yeah,
her
just-
current is bowling correct well, like in 2 overs, 7 runs only given.
Yeah, 2 overs just left for the power play. So, Fusion's run rate right now 6.75. T20 doesn't always have to be everything in the power play, but it just gives you a little bit better confidence if you get a good start to the power play as a batting side. But they're not too behind right now. I think they're below 12 required run rate. So once it starts climbing above 12, it's definitely starts to put more pressure on you. The hook run comes in now. Bit of slip there from the fielder, and using his feet rather than his hands, and the ball had enough legs to go all the way for 4 runs.
And if you do see the replay too, good shot by the batsman who was testing the fielder, and then fielder was trying to stop the ball with his legs, which I don't understand why they do it.
Yeah, one more thing I like to see, and for advice for the teams is more. I think the fielding, not all, but for that time, I think I don't know why he was going for the foot. He should be going down and picking it up with his hand. I know a lot of these guys are still quite young. They're not like my age, over 40, and as we know. So flexibility, they should be, should be more agile and be looking more positive and in the field. And that's like I said, that could have been just a dot ball, and due to that misview ended up a 4. And now good reply, but it's straight to the fielder and mid off, and another wicket goes down. So it's definitely put Fusion next now on the back foot here.
You see, as her current was bowling, he bowling according to the field. Zubair wanted to explode, and then if you do see the bowling, he bowling on the spot. The batsman thought he already crossed the 30-yard, but no, eventually it was caught by the fielder.
Yeah, the pressure is building up on Fusion. I think they could feel it that the required run rate was creeping up, and giving the batsman to make unnecessary shots. And that one was a bit up again. He didn't mistimed it. I think made him forced to play that shot, and then straight to the field.
And then you were talking about Salman, and now Salman is here.
Yeah,
so now let's see how he performs. I don't want commentary curse on him. But Fusion are 31 for 2 in 4.3 overs. I know the run rate has been increasing. It's 177 runs required in 15.3 overs.
Yes, Salman Rashid has been to be honest, I've been watching basically in commentary mostly all the games, and to me, I think he's been one of the batsmen of the tournament throughout the season. And a lot of pressure is on him now for the team. He's a very good, confident person, a great cricketer, great personality, very talkative person. I've talked to him a bit over the field, so let's see if he gets on and brings good fortune for Fusion next. Right now, Fusion are 31 for 2. Now, comparatively to Saga 6, we're in a similar situation, but with less overs at that time that were bowled. So, and someone just glides off and gets off the mark straight away with the single. I think the most important, difference has been in the bowling between the two teams so far, as we've seen. And still a long way to go, but Saga Sixers has a bigger ball right in the block. Oh, what a delivery, as we were talking about it, and a beautiful yorker, and bowls out. And Ahmed Ranja has been sent back to the pavilion. This is a beautiful delivery, full ball. Batsman playing across, not really picking it. Trying to play down leg side, mid wicket area, and completely plays over the top of the ball. And what a sight for the bowler to see the stumps come out the ground. Another wicket goes down. Fusion next are looking a little much more in trouble now. 32 for 3. So the new batsman in for Fusion now is Fahad. And as we were talking, 2 wickets have fallen in this over, as putting Fusion next more pressure and putting definitely on the back foot. Good credit to Saga Sixers. I think they've been very flamboyant today, and with the bat they were, and so far with the bowling they've come out and bowled very disciplinedly and right on target. And beautiful delivery again, beaten outside off stump. Batsman not quite getting to the pitch of the ball. And a great end to the over from Harkaran. And after 5 overs, Fusion are 32 for 3.
So I do have Faisal Molodina with me as well, one of the directors of BSL. Sir, so I wanted to ask you how successful the BSL is becoming, and teams and management and how they are supporting the team. Want to shed some lights in that part, sir?
Thank you, Bear, for having me on air here. Thank you, everyone whoever is watching. Thank you for supporting Brampton Super League, crispy Brampton Super League this year. It's been so far a wonderful experience. I would like to thank to all of our sponsors, all of our supporters, and all the people who come here to watch this event, BSL, every Tuesday, and support us with heart and their soul. Today too, we have got about 150 to 200 people here watching the semi-final today between the Fusion and Saga Sixers. It's been a wonderful game. The atmosphere is great. It's a wonderful ground, and we try to give the best facilities possible to all the cricketers. The game is starting. So basically, it's been a great experience for us, and which gave us confidence to come next year even bigger and better. And next year, hopefully, we'll be having more teams. There are a lot of teams which have approached us. They are in waiting list, and hopefully, they'll get a chance next year. Next year would be a different sort of atmosphere that we are trying to create. We will try to create here, which would be the live screens, and there will be more sort of a Bela sort of an atmosphere here. Whatever we can do, but there we go with the replay here.
And looked quite close, but the umpire says maybe pitching or hitting outside off stump. I think that was the only time. And that would have been a very vital wicket. The man informed Muhammad Salman.
So, like I was saying, it's been a great experience here. There's a lot of hard work from the management and the management team, like Mr. Irfan Mudassar, Mr. Ubair Fasi, Samir Khan, Talha Anwar, Mr. Shoaib, Muhammad Shoaib Qureshi. He's done a wonderful job here. Mr. Tariq Parvez, of course, one of the founders of the league. They've done a wonderful job here. And every Tuesday we are present here. And unlike other leagues, the management itself is there. And when the management is here, Uber, it does make a lot of difference.
Yes,
Uh,
100%, Faisal bhai. It does makes a difference. When the management is here, it's basically other teams feels more comfortable. Once the co-founders and the directors are on the field, the management is on the field, so it does make a difference. And then if you do see every team is organized, well organized. All the games are being live streamed and everything. So that's a good thing coming now.
Yeah, but I'm not saying like we are perfect. There might be a few here and there mistakes, which we are going to learn from it. And as you know, it's very hard to keep everyone happy, but we'll try our best. So that's all. But thanks to all the supporters who are here, 150 to 200 people easily here. The ground is full of spectators here, watching, enjoying the game, and looking forward to the end of a great season. And guys, final is on the 23rd of September. I'm sorry, it's on the 30th of September, and there'll be a big screen. There'll be a lot of fun things for the kids to enjoy. This free food here always, um, and tea, coffees are here. So it's something that we provide for free for people to come and enjoy. So that's all we are trying, and we'll keep on the same track. But this wouldn't be possible, and this has only been possible with the support of all our sponsors and all of our supporters. Thank you once again, all of you: Crispy BSL, SK Cloth, Pegasus Shipping, and everyone, Lowry Flame, and everyone. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And over to Irfan for your commentary. Thank you for giving me a chance. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Faso. That was Faso Moladina, the management director of the league. Good to see and come and hear them talk on the live for the viewers. So as we catch up, we're back. It's the sixth over, and Fusion next a bit struggling here right now to get these boundaries, falling a little bit behind. The required run rate is now basically just shy under 12 runs and over. It's the last over of the power play, last delivery. Akil Kumar on strike, who contributed well with the bat as well for Saga Sixers. And a single seems to be to end the over and the end of the power play. So after 6 overs, Fusion next are 40 for 3. And right now, they still require 168 or 14 overs, a run rate of 12 runs and over.
So good evening, gents and ladies and kids. We do have Mr. Shoaib by in the commentary box too. We do, as we did before too. Tariq was here, Faisal Moladina was here, and then we do have Mr. Shoaib bhai. And then Shoaib bhai, the league is providing an exceptional feedbacks from the team that we're hearing. The management is always in the ground. The leagues is going fantastic. What do you want to share some lights on over there, sir?
Not good evening, good night. Good night. What is the time right now?
It's 12:30.
12:30. Yeah.
AM now.
Today is क्या हो रहा है? Monday night. Monday night and Tuesday morning. Right? So every Tuesday we are here. And April, May? No. April, May, June, July, August, and then now it's just how many months?
6 months.
Almost 6 months, right? So how many grounds? Count it, please. Mississauga, Oakville, again Brampton, Sandalwood, and Credit View. Sandalwood and Torbron. And then now look at that 6. Wow! Oh, what a catch! Oh, excellent man! Excellent catch. Who is out? Salman Arshad? Fahad. Oh, so Fusion is big trouble right now. Fusion तो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम आ गई है. Anyway, मुझे बड़ा मैं इनका मैच नहीं देख रहा था बहुत ज़्यादा, और हम लोगों ने शायद हम बिजी होने की वजह से बहुत कुछ नहीं देख पाए, लेकिन इनके जो पेसर ने गेंद करी है, एक्सीलेंट बॉलिंग. मैं उधर खड़ा हुआ देख रहा था, क्या नाम है, अकिल कुमार है ना, एक अकिल है, दूसरा का नाम क्या था यार, प्लीज़ बताना, जो दूसरी तरफ से कर रहे हैं. वेरी गुड बॉलिंग. सो 200 रन है, 200 रन चेस करने हैं. 6.1 ओवर हो चुके हैं. 40 पे 4 आउट हो गए हैं फ्यूजन के. इट्स नो बिग ट्रबल मैन. 202 रन्स बनाने. नो 200. हाउ मेनी रन्स?
168. 207.
207.
सागा सिक्सर्स हैं,
हाँ.
कैचेस पकड़.
वो यस, कैचेस भी पकड़ रहे हैं. आप जस्ट एक और बात बताता हूँ. उस तरफ मैं खड़ा हुआ था, मैं बोला ये 2 मरतबा क्यों रुका है बॉलर? अच्छा, वो बॉलर रुक नहीं रहा था. वो बॉलर जो तो मैदान पे उसके राइट हैंड पे खड़ा हुआ था, उसको बोल रहा था तू 30 से सर्कल से बाहर निकल के फिर वॉक करता हुआ, और वहीं पर ही कैच आया. तो आई वॉज देयर राइट. तो मैं उनको बोल रहा था, ये तलाल भाई और न्याज भाई, तारिक के अब्बू, ये सब के सब खड़े हुए थे. उनको मैं बोल रहा था देखो ये 3 दफ़ा रुका, इसके बाद कुछ ना कुछ होने वाला है. और वही हुआ. उसने बहुत, इसलिए कि वो क्रिकेट कनाडा में भी खेल रहा है और अच्छी लीग्स में खेलता है. अकिल कुमार है ना, हाँ. तो उसने दिमाग का इस्तेमाल करा, उसने उसको आउट करा बड़ा ज़बरदस्त.
वही चीज़ होती है ना शोएब भाई, के एक्सपीरियंस काउंट करता है. देखिए जिस
बहुत अच्छी
कैनेडियन खेलते हैं, अब तो आपके साथ थोड़ा कैनेडियन नेशनल टीम में खेलते हैं, तो एक्सपीरियंस ऑब्वियसली देखें, एक्सपीरियंस ही काउंट करता है. अभी देखिए प्रेशर है फ्यूजन पे, 41 for 4 हो चुके हैं, और जैसे कि सलमान अभी तक खड़ा हुआ है, जैसे कि सलमान हाई स्कोरर है इस डिवीजन.
हाँ, हाउ मेनी रन्स ही डिड? सलमान ने तकरीबन कोई 400 या 500 रन बनाए इसमें 12 मैचों 13 मैचों में तकरीबन. लेकिन आज मेरा जहाँ तक कि उसको ओपनर आना था. Okay, how many runs? 535 runs. Salman Arshad now is like a number 1. Who is second? Rohan? Oh, Pranchu. How many runs? 391. So look at that. 535, 391. Pranchu is no more. Right? And then who is third? Rohan, जो अभी 100 मार के गया. Right? तो बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग करी है सलमान ने, लेकिन आज उसको ओपनर आना चाहिए था मेरे लिहाज से, और रमीज को थोड़ा नीचे रखना चाहिए था. अहमद बहुत अच्छा था. अनफॉर्चुनेट कि अहमद के बॉल लगाए और उसको एहसास बाद में होगा, इसलिए कि उसकी गर्दन और इस जगह पे बॉल लगा उसके. सो बॉल बहुत अच्छी करी है. नो जो बम्सर मारा था, बॉल बहुत तेज़ आ रहा है बॉस. मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे बैठ के हम लोग जो देख रहे हैं, व्यूअर्स को भी पता नहीं चल रहा होगा, बहुत सारे जो व्यूअर्स हैं वो भी ये नहीं सोच रहे होंगे कि यार बड़ा आसानी से बॉल आ रहा है. बॉल वाकई बहुत तेज़ आ रहा था. और एक बात देखी मैंने आज, सागा सिक्सर वालों ने जो बैटिंग करी है, प्रॉमिस ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे ऑस्ट्रेलियन खेल रहे. पहली गेंद पे पहला आउट, 7 रन पे 80 रन. राइट, 3 आउट. फिर उसके बाद मैं देखता हूँ 7 आउट लेकिन 180. तो उन्होंने रन नहीं रोके अपने, विकेटें गिरती गई, वो रन नहीं रोके. वो एक्सलेंट ऑसम बैटिंग जिसने रोहन ने जो मारी 100 रन, बहुत ज़बरदस्त. 60 बॉलों पे 110 रन बनाना है, इट्स नॉट इजी, वो भी सेमीफाइनल के अंदर,
वो भी शुरू से
खड़ा हुआ.
वही प्रेशर होता है सेमीफाइनल का. एक प्रेशर एक टीम को, बेसिकली एक प्लेयर को जो प्रेशर होता है ना, वो इजी नहीं होता है. अब लीग का जो गेम होता है वो डिफरेंट होता है, आप देखें. लेकिन उसने फिर भी 63 बॉल्स पे 100 मारना है, इट्स अ बिग अचीवमेंट.
अच्छा, अब ये मैं बताऊँ आपको, कल जो है कल ट्यूसडे है, जो हम एवरी ट्यूसडे हम लोग बैठते हैं. कल शाम को 4 o'clock पे पाकिस्तान कॉन्सुलेट जनरल की जो टीम है वो 10 ओवर्स का मैच खेलेगी और लेडीज़ का एक 6-6 5-5 ओवर का एक मैच करा देंगे। उसके साथ साथ हम जो फुटबॉल है या सॉकर है, जो भी होगा वो लेडीज़ का ये कुछ हम वो कर लेंगे। और ख़ास तौर पे पाकिस्तान का जो सियालकोट सिटी है, आपको पता है वहाँ पर सबसे ज़्यादा बॉल्स बैटिंग के हो, पूरा स्पोर्ट्स का जो है ना वो बनता है। तो वो तमाम लोग इस होटल में और कंफर्ट में रुके हुए हैं, तकरीबन 12 के करीब वेंडर्स आए हुए हैं बड़े बड़े। तो आज मैं कैपिटल हॉल में था, ऑटवा के जो पाकिस्तान कॉन्सुलेट वाले हैं वो भी थे, और टोरंटो वाले भी थे, मॉन्ट्रियल वाले भी थे, और भी लोग थे। तो ब्रैम्पटन सुपर लीग की तरफ से हम लोगों ने एक वहाँ पर एक वो भी लगाया था स्टैंड, और कनाडा एसोसिएशन स्पोर्ट्स का जो डायरेक्टर और सीईओ वो भी वहाँ पे मौजूद थे, और भी लोग मौजूद थे। मेरी सबसे मुलाकात नहीं हो सकी, बट मैं आपको ये बताता चलूँ सबको कि कल 4 बजे से 7 बजे तक हमारे पास इसी ग्राउंड पे एक्टिविटीज़ जो है वो पाकिस्तान कॉन्सुलेट के जो प्रोग्राम है स्पोर्ट्स डे के हिसाब से, स्पोर्ट्स डे ट्रेडिंग के हिसाब से हम वो लेके आ रहे हैं। कल यहाँ पर मेरे पास सॉकर्स की, वॉलीबॉल की बॉलें आएंगी जो हमें वो गिफ्ट करेंगे, हम लोगों को गिफ्ट करेंगे। लेकिन कुछ बॉलें मैं लेके मैं स्कूल के अंदर टीचर्स को दूंगा कि आप लोगों को बॉलें चाहिए तो आप सियालकोट वालों से, इन लोगों से रब्ता कर सकते हैं, मैं उनकी हेल्प करूँ।
ये शुएब भाई, कोई तो ये सॉकर की जो बॉल है, फुटबॉल कम कहते हैं, वो तो काफ़ी फैशन लेवल पे भी वो सप्लाई करते हैं।
नहीं, फीफा का जो वर्ल्ड कप जो हो रहा है मैक्सिको, यूएसए और कनाडा में 6 मैच है सर। वैंकूवर में 2 हैं, 2 टोरंटो में, 4 टोरंटो में, 2 वैंकूवर में, इस तरह कुछ मैच है। मैक्सिको में मैच है। और पता है आपको एक और बात चलता रहूँ, मैक्सिको से याद आया, हमने एक लड़की को इनविटेशन भेजा था, और वो मैक्सिको की टीम का वो प्लेयर है, उसका नाम हसन नासिर, हसन यहीं पर ही होगा, उससे भी ज़रा बात करिएगा। वो मैक्सिको की टीम में और फास्ट बॉलर है, 6.1 उसकी हाइट है, फास्ट बॉलिंग करता है। तो नेक्स्ट ईयर इंशाल्लाह ताला उसको हम खिलाएंगे किसी भी टीम से, देखते हैं मैं किस तरफ खिलाता हूँ। तो अभी वो आया है विजिट पर, और मैक्सिको से मुझे उस लड़के की याद आई तो मैंने बताया। अच्छा हाँ आएगा। अच्छा, फिर साथ साथ मैं एक और चीज़ बताता चलूँ, कल एक तो ये होगा 4 बजे से 7 बजे तक, फिर हमारा 7:30 से वही रेगुलर जो हमारे हैं स्पार्टर और बीवर्स का मैच है गुरप्रीत, राइट। एंड देन थर्ड जो मैच है हमारा रॉयल टाइगर और बेवर्स का है, या किसी का है जो स्पार्टर जो भी है, वो पहले नंबर पे कौन आता है प्रीमियर के अंदर। मुझे जो लग रहा है ये आपका पहला सेमीफाइनल हो रहा है, 22 तारीख को आपका दूसरा सेमीफाइनल है, जो आपका होगा अपना डॉल्फिन वर्सेस बेलविल के साथ जो मैच है ना 22 तारीख को, बहुत अच्छा मैच होगा, वो भी बड़ा ज़बरदस्त मैच होगा। और यूट्यूब पे आप जा सकते हैं, उस पर सब कुछ लगा हुआ है, फेसबुक पे लगा हुआ है। मैं गुरप्रीत को फिर रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि इसको थोड़ा सा प्लीज़ फेसबुक को और इनको अपग्रेड करो। और फिर कौन जीतता है ये तो भाई हम नहीं बता सकते, लेकिन 23 को जो ट्यूसडे आ रहा है उसमें हमने सिर्फ 2 मैच रखे, हम 3 मैच नहीं करा रहे उस दिन। 2 मैच इस तरह है कि 5 o'clock 5:30 में हम पहला मैच स्टार्ट करेंगे। पहला सेमीफाइनल हो रहा है किसके साथ बताएं, पता आपको कौन सा हो रहा है पहला सेमीफाइनल? पहला सेमीफाइनल हो रहा है रॉयल टाइगर और एफसीए का, जो मुझे लग रहा है ओली वाओ मैन, एक्सीलेंट कैच। जो देखें ये कैचेस कौन, हाँ ओह राइट, बहुत जबरदस्त कैच पकड़ा है जी, बहुत अच्छा कैच पकड़ा।
तो आपको बड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा है?
बहुत मुश्किल हो गया। 53 for 5, फ्यूजन ऑलमोस्ट आउट हो चुकी है, और कुछ पता नहीं, हो सकता है कुछ चौके छक्के लग जाए।
जो जैसे सागा और बेलविल भी बड़ी टीम रही है,
हाँ
वो डिवीजन अपनी,
हाँ बेलविल जो है मजे की बात, कोई मैच हारी नहीं
सरप्राइज
जी। तो डॉल्फिन से मैच होगा उसका, मुझे नहीं लगता कौन जीतेगा, लेकिन एनीवे जो भी जीते वो फाइनल इनसे, मुझे जो लग रहा है कि सागा वालों से ही मैच होगा, और वो मैच होने जाएगा 23 नहीं 30 को होगा। कितने बजे 2 फाइनल होंगे? नहीं, पहले 23 की बात कर लो। 2 सेमीफाइनल हैं प्रीमियर के। पहला मैच होगा आपका रॉयल टाइगर वर्सेस एफसीए, सेकंड आपका मैच होगा नासिर 11 वर्सेस कनाडा किंग्स, जो 9 बजे स्टार्ट होगा। हमारे पास बहुत टाइम होगा, लेकिन हम स्टार्ट हम इस तरीके से करेंगे। हम
टीम होगा तो कोई चांस
नहीं, कोई और चांस मुझे लगता नहीं। अब आ जाते हैं हम जी फाइनल की तरफ। फाइनल पे बात करना मुझे बहुत ज़रूरी है, जो कि मैं पूरी कोशिश में लगा हुआ हूँ कि बड़ी स्क्रीन लगाएं और उसको 6 या 8 कैमरों के साथ प्रॉपर तरीके से लाइव कवरेज हो। कल मैंने एसपी जो है मेरा दोस्त श्रीलंकन कम्युनिटी से हैं, उनको मैंने कल बुलाया है। कल वो ग्राउंड आएंगे और मैंने एक विज़िट करवाने के लिए उनको बोला है कि आओ और आके देखो। जो भी मेरी कमेंट्री बाद में भी सुनता है या मेरी बात सुनता है, वो हम लोग वी आर लुकिंग फॉर स्पॉन्सर स्पेशली फॉर द फाइनल। उसमें 2 फाइनल हैं एक ही दिन में, जो शाम 5 बजे के बाद एक स्टार्ट होगा 20 आवर्स, फिर दूसरा सेमीफाइनल होगा जो 9 o'clock पे स्टार्ट होगा। तो बड़ा फाइनल होगा, बड़े मैच होंगे और बहुत मज़ा आने वाला है फाइनल वाले दिन। और इसका सबको इंतज़ार था फाइनल के अंदर क्या होने जा रहा है। अब थोड़ा सा चलते हैं, तकरीबन 4-5 महीने से हम लोग सब साथ हैं, एक फैमिली की तरह बैठे हैं। बाउंड्रीज़ लगाना, फिर बाउंड्रीज़ को उठाना, अपना भी कचरा उठाना और मज़े की बात दूसरों का भी कचरा हम उठा रहे हैं। कचरे से मतलब बॉल्स, ये आपकी पानी की बोतलें फेंक देते हैं। जो अभी मैं राउंड मार रहा था उन लोगों के साथ, तो ये अभी भी आपको सामने नज़र आ रहा है। जो इससे पहले जो मैच खेल रहे थे, अब वो मैं किसी लीग का नहीं नाम ले रहा, लेकिन उनको तमीज़ होना चाहिए कि वो अपना कचरा उठाएं। उससे क्या होगा कि हमारे ऊपर एक अलग अजीब सी एक प्रॉब्लम हमें आएगी कि जी BSL जो है वो खेल के गई है लास्ट। तो ये दिस इज़ नॉनसेंस है कि जो मैं देख के आ रहा हूँ, 6-7 बोतलें उधर पड़ी हुई हैं, 6-7 उधर पड़ी हुई हैं, ये डब्बे पड़े हुए हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा कचरा इन लोगों ने करके गए। इससे पहले कौन खेल रहा था, कोई मालूम करके बताएगा मुझे कि कौन था यहाँ पे ग्राउंड के अंदर, वो प्लीज़ बताएं, जो कि मैं सिटी को बाकायदा ईमेल करूँगा कि ये इससे पहले कि हम पे नाम आए तो हमें बताना ज़रूरी है। एक चीज़। दूसरी बात, आप ये देखिए, हम लोग कुर्सियाँ रख रहे हैं, हम टेबल रख रहे हैं, हम पानी लेकर आते हैं, हम चाय रखते हैं, हम बाउंड्रीज़ लेकर आते हैं, बाउंड्रीज़ लगाते हैं, हमारी विकेट्स हम लगाते हैं। यहाँ पर कोई होम टीम नहीं होती, हम होम टीम खुद बनी हुई है हमारी पूरी मैनेजमेंट। एक दिन हम ये नहीं कि यार ये तो पहला टूर्नामेंट करा रहे हैं, पहली दफ़ा लीग करा रहे हैं, इस वजह से हम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हम नेक्स्ट ईयर भी हम एक दिन रखेंगे। हमारे पास 2-3 दिन होंगे, ऑफ कोर्स होंगे, कहीं और भी होंगी जगह पर, लेकिन हम कोशिश यही करेंगे। वो ट्यूसडे रखते हैं, थर्सडे रखते हैं, फ्राइडे रखते हैं, जो भी है नेक्स्ट ईयर, लेकिन हम ऐसे ही एक दिन हम गेट टुगेदर इसी तरह चलेंगे।
तो मेनली हमारा प्लान यही है कि जो T20 रहेगा और वीकडेज में रहेगा ज़्यादातर।
देखो, वीकडेज में मैं बताता हूँ फ़ायदा क्या है। जो लड़के अच्छे खेलने वाले हैं या अच्छे नहीं खेलने वाले हैं, उन लीगों से खेल रहे होते हैं, उनके ज़्यादातर मैच सैटरडे संडे होते हैं। हमारी लीग के ये एडवांटेज है कि हम सैटरडे संडे नहीं करवा रहे, हम मंडे, ट्यूसडे, वेडनेसडे, थर्सडे, फ्राइडे के अंदर हो रहा है। तो लड़के जो खेलने वाले हैं वो बैठे हुए इंतज़ार कर रहे होते हैं, यार वीकडेज में हमें मैच मिल रहा है, प्रैक्टिस भी हो जाती है, फिर वो उनको फ़न भी मिल रहा है, म्यूज़िक चल रहा है, ये स्पीकर लगा हुआ है, आपका चाय मिल रही है, शीशा यहाँ पे पी रहे हैं लड़के, खाना आता है, चाचूस की बिरयानी आ रही है, बाबा पिज़्ज़ा से पिज़्ज़ा आ रहा है कंटिन्यू। मैदान जो संजय है उसका मैदान का कोई ताल्लुक नहीं था पिज़्ज़ा से, लेकिन वो अपनी किसी और ब्रांच से हम लोगों को पिज़्ज़ा भेजता रहा है। एवरी ट्यूसडे हमारे पास कब तकरीबन कोई ट्यूसडे मिस नहीं हुआ यार, राइट। तो तमाम जगहों से हमारे को हेल्प मिली है, उनका बहुत ज़्यादा शुक्रिया अदा करूँगा मैं सबका। दूसरा, तमाम लड़कों का शुक्रिया अदा करूँगा, मैं एक का नाम ले नहीं सकता। हाँ, किसी ने मेरा इंटरव्यू नहीं देखा हो, सलमान अरशद के साथ मैंने वहाँ पर आलमोस्ट सबके नाम लिए हैं कि कौन क्या कर रहा है, क्या कर रहा है। आई होप सो कि इरफान मैंने लिए ना, राइट?
हाँ,
है ना?
भी आपने
सबका ही मैंने बोला है, जो मेरे पास था मुझे सब याद था। थर्ड ये है कि एक और मैं आपको बता दूं, लीग हमारी चलती रहेगी। मैं फिर बार बार बोल रहा हूँ, लीग हमारी चलती रहेगी इसी तरह नेक्स्ट ईयर भी इंशाल्लाह ताला। एक टूर्नामेंट का ऐलान मैंने किया था वहाँ पर कि वो ऐलान इस तरह था कि तकरीबन कोई 16 या 14 टीमें होंगी, राइट, और $50,000 उसको बोले थे। 4 लड़के हमने ओवरसीज से खिलाने के बोले थे, जिसमें इंटरनेशनल या क्रिकेट कनाडा या कहीं के भी हो, लेकिन आउटसाइड के खेल सकते। लेकिन एक लड़का मैंने ज़रूर बोला है कि वो लीग के अंदर एक लड़का ज़रूर खिलाए, राइट, अंडर 19। उससे पता है क्या है, जो 14 ईयर्स का है, 15 का है, 16 का है, जो उनके माँ बाप किसी भी कम्युनिटी से ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं, वो उनके माँ बापों को मैं देखता हूँ जब वो खिलाने लेकर आते हैं अपने बच्चे को, तो उनको एहसास होगा यार मेरा बेटा बड़ी लीग में बड़े लड़कों के साथ फील्डिंग कर रहा है, बैटिंग कर रहा है, बॉलिंग कर रहा है, उसका कॉन्फिडेंस ह्यूज पे जाएगा। मैं आपको बता दूं, आपकी टीम खड़ी हो जाएगी उधर। एक देखो ना, 18 लड़कों की 18 टीम होती है, 20 टीम होती हैं, और आप उसके अंदर एक बच्चे को खिलाते हो, राइट, उसमें से वो क्रीम निकलेगा, वो डरेगा नहीं, और बड़े अच्छे प्लेयर्स बैठे हुए। देखिए हर कंट्री का बंदा उसमें बच्चा निकलेगा, जरूरी नहीं है कि वो किसी कंट्री का ही निकल रहा है, लेकिन वो कैनेडियन निकलेगा, कनाडा को एक बहुत अच्छा एक चांस मिलेगा। थर्ड, हमने कोशिश करी, याशी स्पोर्ट्स ने हमें हुडीज़ दी, याशी स्पोर्ट्स ने हमें शर्ट्स दी, सुल्तान ने हमें हुडीज़ दी, सुल्तान ने हमें स्पॉन्सर भी किया, और बहुत अच्छा, बहुत सबने हमारा साथ दिया। भले जिसने हमें $100 भी दिए, मैं बोलता हूँ वो भी बहुत बड़ी बात है, बट
एवरीथिंग
बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है। और मैं फिर सबसे रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा भाई कि फ़ाइनल में हमें बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है पैसों की, जैसे कि हम स्क्रीन लगा रहे हैं, हम कैमरे लगाना चाहते हैं, और वो फाइनल अल्लाह से दुआ है कि उस दिन बारिश ना हो, लेकिन बहुत ज़बरदस्त करा हुआ है। इन केस बारिश हो जाती है तो 8 अक्टूबर हमारे पास फिर ये ग्राउंड रखा हुआ है हमने, लेकिन 8 अक्टूबर मसला ये है कि सर्दी कैसी होगी, यू नेवर नो, बट बड़ा ज़बरदस्त हो गया। गुरप्रीत ने जैसे लास्ट ट्यूसडे लेकर आया था, आई होप्स के उसको याद दिला देना कि भाई कल ट्यूसडे, क्या आप कल ही भी आ जाइएगा। तो एनीवे बहुत अच्छा हुआ।
मैं आपसे करना चाहता हूँ, जैसे BSL हम अब ग्रो हो रही है ना, एवरीथिंग, कोई फ्यूचर प्लान है? अभी तो हम T20 खेल रहे हैं, यानी फ्यूचर प्लान्स ऑफ लॉन्गर फॉर्मेट्स ऑफ कमिंग इन?
देखें, एक्चुअली क्या है कि डिपेंड करता है ग्राउंड्स पे। हमारे पीछे तो वो क्या बोलते हैं, बिल्लियाँ लगी हुई हैं,
कैट एंड माउस,
बड़े बड़े लगे हुए हैं, और कोशिश में लगे हुए हैं कि यार ये लीग ही ख़त्म हो जाए, कुछ हो जाए, फलाना हो जाए। लेकिन मैं टू बी ऑनेस्ट, सब इस लीग से डरे, ये मैं आपको गारंटी बताता हूँ। हर बंदा इधर घुसने की कोशिश कर रहा है, हर बंदा इधर आने की, बैठने की कोशिश कर रहा है। आपको पता है हमारे पास अच्छी खासी टीमों की रजिस्ट्रेशन हो चुकी है, और हम हमारी सिर्फ और सिर्फ हमारी ये होगी, हमारी सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये होगी कि हम किसी तरीके से ग्राउंड्स हमारे पास जितने आते हैं, वो टोरंटो में आते हैं, मिसिसागा में आते हैं, ब्रैम्पटन में आते हैं, अभी तक कुछ नहीं पता, लेकिन ग्राउंड ज़रूर आएंगे, और पूरी कोशिश की हमारे पास ग्राउंड आएंगे, काफ़ी ग्राउंड आएंगे।
एक तो मेरा ये भी है कि मेरी थ्योरी है कि हम तो एस्ट्रो टर्फ पे खेलते हैं यहाँ पर, तो कोशिश हमारी होनी चाहिए, जो मैं आपके साथ करता हूँ, कि हम फुल सिर्फ नेचुरल टर्फ ही हो।
ये थोड़ा सा एक्सपीरियंस उन लड़कों को भी मिल जाए कि जो आ रहे हैं,
ये भी हम वर्क करेंगे टुवर्ड्स दैट। क्रिकेट तो ज़्यादातर प्लेयर्स के लिए भी अच्छा है।
एक्चुअली पता है क्या है, हमारे पास मौसम मार रहा है, जो वेदर है ना, टफ वाला नहीं है।
टू मेंटेन इट,
मेंटेनेंस बहुत ज़्यादा है। मेंटेनेंस करने के लिए आपको पैसा भी चाहिए,
और गवर्नमेंट हमारी
सिटी के पास इतना बजट होगा जो वो इतना लगाएगा और बोलेगा हम तुम्हें नहीं देते। आप ये देखें ना, आप 2026 में ओवर 60 का वर्ल्ड कप हो रहा है, जिसमें वो 14 या 16 कंट्रीज़ यहाँ पर आएंगी। आपके पास एक वॉशरूम, प्लेयर्स के लिए कमरा तो है नहीं,
पवेलियन होना चाहिए,
फिर आपके पास कमरा नहीं है, आपके पास वॉशरूम नहीं है। यार आप मुझे बताओ, हम लोग इधर ये पोर्टेबल वॉशरूम में जा रहे होते हैं, लेडीज़ आती है, उसके लिए कुछ नहीं है। सो इट्स नॉनसेंस हुआ है, बहुत ज़्यादा गड़बड़ हुई है यार।
अभी आप देखें ना कि हमारा मेन तो प्राइवेट किंग सिटी है, मैं वहाँ गया था, कनाडा और स्कॉटलैंड एंड ऑल देम कह रहे थे, वो स्कॉटलैंड प्लेयर्स दे प्ले इन काउंटी लेवल्स, and उनको pavilions to compare what they came to see. So मैं आपको बताया, मैं 25 years से मैं यहाँ कनाडा।
So what do you think? आप सही बताओ, तुमने क्या देखा इधर? हम लोग, आप मुझे एक बात बताओ, कल मैं वहाँ पे खेल रहा था इन लोगों के साथ, CSC के साथ, ओवर 50 का मैच। उसने मुझे बोला, कैप्टन ने बोला यार तुम पॉइंट पर आ जाओ। अब पॉइंट पर आने के लिए मैं देखूंगा यार, जो विकेट है ना उसकी लाइन पर आओ। बस ये वो जो लाइनिंग थी वही टेढ़ी थी, यू नो, तो भाई इधर तो जब क्रीज बनाने नहीं आती तो आप क्या करोगे? आप, मैं सदबरी में था, सदबरी के अंदर क्रिकेट होती ही नहीं थी। उधर फ्रेंच जो है वो बेसबॉल खेलता है, राइट? उनको नहीं पता क्रिकेट होती क्या है। हमने उनको बोला भाई हमें बाउंड्री बना दो, वो गूगल से निकाल के पेपर निकाल के 25 पेपर हमें बिछा दिए वहाँ पर। पिच नहीं बना पा रहे वो बाउंड्री नहीं बना पा रहे, इसलिए कि उनको पता ही नहीं है कुछ।
आई गेस मे बी वेल एजुकेटेड नहीं है ना उसके बारे में,
कुछ भी नहीं है यार। मतलब उस वक्त आप अंदाजा करो, मैं 2009, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 मैं उसकी बात कर रहा हूँ। 4 साल हमने उधर इतना कर दिया कि मैंने वहाँ पे ग्राउंड बना के दिया है सिटी के साथ मिलकर। आज भी ग्राउंड है और मजे की बात वो लोग खेल रहे हैं वहाँ पर हार्ड बॉल पे। हम तो उस वक्त तो हार्ड बॉल भी नहीं थी।
चीज़ पे मैं आपको ऐड ऑन करूँ, वे दैट आई हैव सीन इट, आई थिंक 25 years Canada cricket players is not the problem, you know, talent and everything is good, it's coming, right? लेकिन जो the management is the issue, right? आप देख रहे हैं तो जो भी आता है, you know, I think over the years, you know, rather than putting, you know, कितने cases हो चुके हम देखते हैं या सुनते हैं, you know, क्या क्या नहीं हुआ,
बहुत कुछ
money, you know, of course they probably don't want to hear it, but reality is whoever has come on top management in Canada cricket has only cared about filling their pockets and not putting money back into the development of cricket in Canada, right? So that is the reason that you know, I think talent, you know, there's no question about it. Players have improved. There's a lot more cricket going on. But वहीं से फर्क होएगा जब तक वो लीडर्स, यू नो, लेट्स सी, नए चेंज होते रहते हैं। सो दैट इज वन थिंग आई लाइक टू सी, यू नो। और
अच्छा, मेरे पास अभी मैसेज आया है और नासिर अलीविन ने बोला है कि बिग स्क्रीन के लिए 1000 स्पॉन्सर है भाई मेरा। तो नासिर भाई $1000 स्पॉन्सर दे रहे हैं और कहीं से मुझे शायद $500 की और ऑफ़र आई है। तकरीबन मुझे $8,000 to $9,000 जमा करने फ़ाइनल के लिए। तो मैं नासिर भाई से रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा, नासिर भाई प्लीज़ और भी लोगों को प्लीज़ बोलें, बहुत ज़रूरत है। कल मैंने उनको बुलाया भी है, जो स्क्रीन लगाएंगे वो आ रहे हैं वॉच करने, और वो तकरीबन 7 to 8 कैमरा लगते हैं। तो आप मुझे अंदाज़ा करो कि हमारा लाइव क्या ज़बरदस्त होने वाला है। आप अंदाज़ा करो कि फ़ाइनल कैसा होने वाला है और फ़ाइनल में कौन सी टीम पहुँचने वाली है, गॉड नोस, राइट? अभी तो बताना बेकार है।
तो फायरवर्क्स होंगे?
फायरवर्क्स नहीं कर सकते सर, नहीं अलाउड नहीं है। मैंने कमिश्नर्स सिटीज़ ब्रैम्पटन सिटी से बात हुई थी बिल से, तो बिल ने बोला था मोहम्मद डोंट डू इट। तो मैं समझ गया, इसलिए कि फायरवर्क्स करते हैं तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा पंगा हो जाएगा, बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स हो जाएंगी। लेकिन ये है कि हमारी स्क्रीन लग जाती है, बड़ी स्क्रीन लग जाती है। आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट 10 by 10 भाई, मैं बड़ी स्क्रीन की बात कर रहा हूँ, राइट? तो बड़ी स्क्रीन लगती है,
हम इंटरनेशनल,
हाँ, और बड़ा ज़बरदस्त एक माहौल बन जाएगा। साउंड सिस्टम लगा हुआ होगा साथ, उस पर कमेंट्री उसी पे चल रही होगी, एक बड़ा ज़बरदस्त माहौल होगा। लेकिन मुझे बहुत शदीद और बहुत पैसों की ज़रूरत है और स्पॉन्सर्स की ज़रूरत है। और मैं ख़ास तौर पे लाइव जा रहे हैं हम लोग लाइव है ना। तो मैं शाकिर भाई जो वैंकूवर के ओनर हैं उनसे भी रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा, शाकिर भाई आपकी तरफ से हमें $2000 का ऐलान किया जाए, बहुत मेहरबानी होगी। और नासिर से मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा प्लीज़, वो पहले भी हमें स्पॉन्सर कर चुका है और मुझे लग रहा है कि नासिर, मुझे लग रहा है कि वो फ़ाइनल खेलता हुआ मुझे नज़र आ रहा है। लेकिन पता नहीं, आप देखो सेमीफाइनल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, उसका 23 तारीख को है। अच्छी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम है, रॉयल टाइगर स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम है, FC बहुत अच्छी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम है, कैनेडा किंग्स बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम है। इन चारों में से कौन सेमीफाइनल में जाने वाला है कुछ नहीं पता।
आपका क्या गैस है?
देखिए, इधर से तो हमारे डिवीज़न 1 से तो आ गई है, एक टीम तो आ गई है।
अभी तो बहुत इम्पॉसिबल लग रहा है।
100% यही पहुंच गए हैं। और
वहाँ से शायद
बेलविल बहुत अच्छी टीम है, लेकिन यू नेवर नो किस्मत क्या, वो भी अच्छी, ठीक है। तो डिपेंड करता है कि क्या होता है। हाँ,
मैं कमेंट कहूँगा, आई थिंक
अच्छा
जो प्रीमियर डिवीजन में लगता है कि नासिर अली और कैनेडियन किंग्स का फाइनल है।
नहीं फाइनल हो नहीं सकता ना सर, सेमीफाइनल है इन दोनों,
अच्छा, ओ इनके
दोनों का सेमीफाइनल है ना।
फिर तो बड़ा अच्छा है।
लेकिन एक बैड लक है इफ्तिखार भाई की टीम के साथ कि वो सुहेल तनवीर शायद अब जद्दा या दुबई है, वो नहीं होगा। और एक दो और लड़के, लेकिन कनाडा किंग्स की टीम भी बहुत अच्छी है।
जी
स्टक्कर है वहाँ पे, साद बिन जफर खेल रहा है, एक दो और लड़के हैं उनके पास, बट खेल रहा है, और भी
सेंचुरीज भी बनाई थी उनका
हाँ
कीपर बड़ा अच्छा है,
आशिर अंकुर अच्छा है।
बड़ी अच्छी फॉर्म
सो लेट्स सी कि क्या होने वाला है, यू नेवर नो। लेकिन नेक्स्ट ईयर मैं एक बात बता दूं, मैं सिर्फ एक स्पॉन्सर का इंतज़ार कर रहा हूं, और जो मैंने 50,000 का ऐलान करा हुआ है टूर्नामेंट का, मैं आपको बताऊं कि वो 1 लाख पे जाएगा। हाँ, और वो 1 लाख हो जाता है बॉस, और आप फिर वो देखिएगा वो टूर्नामेंट क्या हो।
तो हमने दिस ईयर तो आए थे।
अच्छा, वो टूर्नामेंट जो है वो कनाडा के नहीं है ना, वो टूर्नामेंट नॉर्थ अमेरिका, मतलब यूएसए से भी टीमें आ रही है।
Very
तो उसमें क्या होगा कि आपका एक बूम होगा, सिटी को भी मज़ा आएगा, आपका एक कनाडा के लोगों को भी मज़ा आएगा, ब्रैम्पटन सिटी को भी मज़ा आएगा, जीटीए को मज़ा आएगा सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी। और वो टूर्नामेंट बहुत ज़बरदस्त, अल्लाह ने सेहत दी और परेशानियां दूर फरमाए, और हमारा सिटी ने साथ दिया। तो मैं आपको वो टूर्नामेंट, आप पूरे जीटीए क्या पूरे कनाडा का नंबर 1 टूर्नामेंट होगा। हमने ये साबित किया कि बीएसएल की तमाम लड़के जो काम कर रहे हैं, बड़े सिंसियर तरीके से काम किया, और बड़े एक फैमिली की तरह काम किया हम लोगों ने। और आज हम इधर बैठे हुए हैं और सबके साथ। मुझे ये बताएं, हम चाय आप लोगों ने चाय का जिक्र किया किसी ने? हम चाय रखते हैं, हमारे पास कौन कौन सी चाय होती है गुरप्रीत? इलायची, मसाला, कॉफ़ी, तीनों चीज़ होती है। बट हम लेकर आते हैं, राइट यार, इजी नहीं है ये उठा के लाना, फिर वो जो पानी का जो होता है उसको भरना, राइट।
इस कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री
कर रहे हैं हम, किसी से पैसा नहीं ले रहे, वो स्पॉन्सर भी नहीं है, वो मेरी तरफ से हो रहा है, यकीन करो। इसीलिए वो जो मशीन थी वो मैंने खरीदी थी अपने इलेक्शन के दौरान में, जब मैं वार्ड 9 और 10 से इलेक्शन खड़ा था। तो ओ माय गॉड, ये बॉल किधर चली गई है? तो बॉल जो है वो हाथ से निकल गई है, गिर गया है, वो स्लिप हुआ है, क्या हुआ है? एनीवे, सो कोई बात नहीं, मुझे लग रहा है बॉल स्लिप हो गया है ये।
लेकिन शोएब भाई, एक और चीज, जैसे सोहेल तनवीर आए थे, शोएब मकसूद आया था
सर। नेक्स्ट ईयर तो रज़ाक आ रहा है, अब तो रज़ाक आएगा, रज़ाक का बेटा आएगा, इमाद वसीम आएगा, शर्जील खान आएगा, हसन रज़ा आएगा, और भी खिलाड़ी आ रहे हैं नॉर्थ अमेरिका, पाकिस्तान। और मैं पूरी कोशिश करूंगा कि भाई इंडिया वाले इजाज़त नहीं देते, हम वहाँ पे फंस जाते हैं।
अच्छा।
अदरवाइज़ तो दें तो। और हमें युवराज नहीं चाहिए यार, हमें हरभजन भी नहीं चाहिए, हमें वो चाहिए जो 60 लड़के वाले ना जो अभी खेल रहे हैं, उनमें से कोई ना कोई।
अगर हम करें
ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाले, मसला ये है कि मेरी रिकी पॉन्टिंग से बहुत अच्छी दुआ है, और बहुत अच्छी सलाम दुआ है मेरी। अक्सर व बेशतर 1 महीने में या 2-3 हफ्ते में हलवाई ज़रूर मैं करता हूँ। रिकी पॉन्टिंग को बुलाना इट्स ईजी, बट बहुत महंगा है वो, लेकिन हमारा फ़ायदा नहीं है उसका, ना वो खेलेगा। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल शोएब अख्तर है, ना वो खेलेगा ना वो बॉलिंग करेगा, फ़ायदा नहीं है उसका। हमें वो लड़के चाहिए, शर्जील है,
लेकिन ऑस्ट्रेलिया से जैसे
कोई भी आ जाए ना खेलने वाला हो।
इंग्लैंड से आया हुआ था लड़का, एक यंगस्टर है, कैंट एज वेल, स्टीवन फिन आया हुआ था।
हाँ,
सो नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट जैसे टेस्ट क्रिकेट, बट जो अपकमिंग यंगस्टर्स हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, जैसे क्लब लेवल है, कि जो फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट प्लेयर हैवंट रीच्ड इंटरनेशनल लेवल yet,
राइट,
उनको भी हम चांस हो सकते।
बिल्कुल। बट बाकी जो है वो देखेंगे, लेकिन नेक्स्ट ईयर बहुत कुछ होगा। और एक और बात बता दूं मैं आपको कि हमारी कोशिश होगी कि हमारे पास स्पॉन्सर बनते हैं, और हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर का ओके हो जाता है, जो अभी तक हमारी बातचीत चल रही है। तो हम क्लोजिंग सेरेमनी जो है वो हो सकता है जनवरी के एंड में या फेब के महीने में हम रखेंगे, लेकिन अभी तक कोई डिसाइड नहीं हुआ है। उसको हम देख रहे हैं, सोच रहे हैं। लेकिन नेक्स्ट ईयर लीग में भी पैसा होगा, टूर्नामेंट में भी पैसा होगा, और जितना स्पॉन्सर है वो हमारा साथ देगा। और ये मैं बता दूं, गुरप्रीत से मैं एक सवाल कर रहा हूँ। गुरप्रीत, हमारे ये मैचेस जो लाइव चले जाते हैं उसकी रीच कितनी होती है? 5K 6K आ रही है। आप अंदाजा करो, ये फर्स्ट टाइम है, ये पहला टूर्नामेंट हो रहा है, हम 9 घंटे लाइव जा रहे हैं।
So basically, we're trying to work towards to make a
Professional,
league
yes.
in Canada.
Yes.
That's where players can. Because normally just another everybody's amateur, right? Mostly working to survive. And ये बड़ी अच्छी बात है show।
जी, तो बाकी जो है ये 97 पे इनके 7 आउट हो गए, 6 आउट हो गए। 97 पे 6 और 14 ओवर्स 15 चल रहा है।
इससे बातें
20 runs, 20.62 नो इम्पॉसिबल। तो 20 क्या भाई, 23 का भी एवरेज हो जाएगा।
Impossible, but it seems that way. Yes.
Look at that.
Mathematically तो है possible, but you know.
सो गेंद जो है वो भारी भी हो गया होगा अब, लेकिन उनके जो फास्ट बॉलर थे, मैं पहले बोल चुका हूँ, वो जो 6 ओवर निकाले ना उन्होंने स्टार्टिंग के, उन्होंने 3-4 आउट कर दिए उन्होंने।
सारे अपने कैचेस।
हाँ, और बहुत अच्छे कैचेस। ये नहीं कि कोई इजी कैच था, बहुत अच्छा कैचेस पकड़े, बहुत अच्छे। एनीवे, मुबारकबाद जो भी जीत रहा है, मुबारक हो इनको। और फाइनल खेलेगा BSL का पहला फाइनल की टीम, और जो सागा सिक्सर 90% के करीब आ चुकी है। ब्रैम्पटन सुपर लीग की पहली फाइनल टीम तैयार हो चुकी है, जो 30 सितंबर को शाम नहीं 30 को खेलेगी, 30 को खेलेगी, यस। और शाम 5 बजे इनका फाइनल होगा, और वो फाइनल या तो डॉल्फिन से होगा या बेलविल से। तो एनीवे, मैं अब चीज़ें उठाने की तैयारी करते हैं, इसलिए कि काफ़ी काम है, बाउंड्रीज उठानी है, बहुत सारी चीज़ें उठानी है। तो हम लोग अब काम करते हैं, इसलिए कि 5 ओवर रह गए टोटल, और टाइम हो रहा है जी 1:10, और 145 पे लाइट बंद हो जाएगी। सो डू इट एज सुन एज पॉसिबल। बाय बाय, टेक केयर।
Thank you very much for your time.
करूँगा अभी आप पूरा ना वो
अच्छा।
Facebook में डालूंगा